In the world of true crime streams and late night takes, lives a chubby baker chasing all his breaks. He fires up the mic every single day, tries to make it better in his own sweet way. The internet's a wild ride, full of twists and turns, but he keeps it rolling every lesson learned. Broken Baker, whoa, the little YouTuber who tries every day. Broken Baker, whoa, keeps on pushing forward, come what may. Good deeds shine on through the noise. Every effort moves him forward. Broken Baker, lighten up the chaos. He's just trying to share the facts and fun, diving into stories from dawn till done. From big cases to community chats, he brings the energy, no holding back. Broken Baker, whoa, the little YouTuber who tries every day. Broken Baker, whoa, keeps on pushing forward, come what may. Good deeds shine on through the noise. Every effort moves him forward. Broken Baker, keep on baking anyway. He's the Broken Baker, a real content creator, sharing stories from everywhere. Yo, Baker! Broken Baker! Oh, every day he's out there streaming. Broken Baker! Oh, true crime tales and hot takes breathing. Good deeds shine on through the noise. Every effort moves him forward. Broken Baker, he's the one.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whoever you are, what if any you might be, and welcome to day 4, part 2 of the ISAAC APODACA case. Let's just say it, after reading the Facebook messages yesterday, our boy is toast. We are now going to get to the afternoon part of yesterday. That will be almost continuous footage from his investigation, especially if you remember all the text messages yesterday. Our boy is done. He's going to be found guilty. I will bet this pen from Southern Paranormal Adventures on it. He's going to be found guilty because his story lines up with exactly none of what he wrote in those text messages. People have come in and asked if I will be covering, because Marilyn Little might not be covering today, Aiden and Karen's. I'm not sure it's going to be televised. So I'm not 100% sure that you could even cover it. So we're going to keep on the regular schedule. Frosty Panties is also in court today. Could also have been fun to cover that, but that's in the courtroom that always turns off the Zoom. So I am sadly stuck with this case, but if I can get up later tonight and I can get the okay from Law Girls Not Attorneys, I will do my late night show tonight. Will be looking at yesterday's hearing, Alan Jackson on fire. AJ on fire. What a guy, and Costco crier. AJ on fire. You probably already seen it, but yesterday we had our bars, as they say in Germany, and then tonight we're going to do a little more of a serious note. Maybe. As Michael Whistler says, don't write down your crimes, especially when you're dumb enough to go in and talk to the police right after. This is, again, a guy who is the smartest guy in a room. big problem. Lauren. Hello, Lauren. Hey, sister. How are you doing? Sister chicken? Chicken sister? We'll have to figure it out. He should have been found guilty or sentenced to re-education camp for his messages, if nothing else. These people are... Crimes are not normally committed by smart people. Hey, Stringer. Hey, Nikki. It's crazy to me that these two idiots just cosplayed themselves into a red rum. Yeah, because they were, hey, let's try and figure out how to... I don't get the part with the barn. What's the barn? What's the money for the barn? I don't get that. And Bitcoin and in your A's and out your A's. I'm sorry, I don't get it. You want to see AJ on fire? It was great, but I DM'd the law girls and asked if it's I can just use it because it's public, blah, blah, blah. But normally I like to ask people if I can use their content before I use it. Of course, always giving them the ups and saying, hey, go check them out. Linny is the cutest sister. Lefty, lefty, up in Canada, sitting, drinking his light beer, shooting golf like a pro when he goes from the children's tee. Hey, Lefty. But there's no way but up, so let's start the journey and see where we can end up today.
Sergeant, if you come back up to the stand, please.
I could have prepped this.
Anyone? Thank you.
Oh, never.
We're back on the record. So we upgraded the sound and video system less than a year ago. And we've had a few interesting things happen since then. First time we heard that, though. We continue in the state's case in chief.
Thank you, Your Honor. Welcome back. Good afternoon, Sergeant Beal.
Good afternoon.
So I'd like to go to where we kind of began the morning, which is talking about the interview with ISAAC APODACA. And we discussed that you Mirandized him. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. Can you tell the jury, when you did the interview of Mr. APODACA, did you have kind of a general framework or roadmap that you would follow for your approach to the interview?
Yes, my strategy was to gather as much information about the case as possible before going into the interview. And then I wanted to kind of leave an avenue open. This was, after we went through Miranda and built a little bit of rapport, I wanted to leave the avenue open for Mr. APODACA to tell me in his own words what happened, what occurred. And then I would ensure that I had all that information correct. And then with the rest of my interview, kind of fill in whatever details or whatever gray areas that were left in there or any other questions.
No. We have very few rules on this channel, but lying this badly, I'll not have it. I will not have it. Hey, Ryan.
That I had. Ultimately, at the end of my strategy or my framework was to look for any inconsistencies or any areas that were unclear to me, and then approach those with Mr. APODACA to get clarification as to exactly what he meant or why something did not appear accurate in certain points, especially compared to some of the cell phone messages that came up.
Thank you. Your Honor, at this time, I'd ask that
Yeah, you're drinking light beer. That's not drinking. Come on now.
we swap out into the record the original 86 with 86A, which fixes the extraction issue on the first recording.
Any objection? Yes.
Yeah, approach.
Box, the deliberation room with you. 86 didn't, as you heard, have, when we started earlier, the opening piece, and so that's not been added to the audio.
And before I play this, Sergeant Vigil, at times in these recordings, we may hear kind of a buzzing or rattling sound. What is that sound that we'll hear?
The buzzing or the rattling sound that you'll probably hear is probably my body-worn camera. Every so often, it gives alerts to remind the user that it is on and activated and that it's recording, or it might give other alerts if like the battery is dying or something for that example.
Yes, Chicken Sister is in here, and now the head of the poop is also in here. Hey, Cyber Chicken. Your touch. Strawberry shots, 0 sugar monster. Now I understand why you always use a certain flag.
Let's begin with part 1 of 3. Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
And I haven't had a drink since I was in Tennessee. So that's I have had no fat man beer, no skinny man beer, no nothing either.
Sergeant, I'm noticing that there's no sound during this first portion. Why is there no sound during the first 30 seconds or so of this?
The body-worn cameras that our department uses have a 30-second playback time. What I mean by that is once you activate the body-worn camera, it will capture the video that occurred before you activated it for 30 seconds. But there's
You sent it to me at 12:30 at night, so I probably opened it and didn't remember to look at it.
no audio. The audio will come in at the time the device is activated.
Hey, hippie chicken.
Actually, there should be audio by now. Let me just...
Is hippie chicken also part of the Chicken Sisters?
Before I continue playing, where in the department are we?
This is the second floor of the Santa Fe Police Department, and this is an interview room that we have set aside on that second floor that records both digital and audio.
Since I had the volume off first, I'm just going to go back about 20 seconds and then play from there.
Okay.
I know the monitoring of the mail bomb.
Hey, what's going on, sir? What's your name? This is Detective O'Brien. Balls over here. Any water in the restroom or anything before we talk to each other? Just water. Okay, we'll walk through some water over here. Okay.
I would ask for, can I have 4 shots of whiskey and maybe a blonde? Fuck it. I'm in here anyway. Let's have a party.
Cool shoes, by the way.
Thank you. They were on sale, 110 over there at Journeys.
No shit. I'll go get me some.
I like them because they give me like extra. I feel like that's a store.
Yeah, let's watch and get some water.
I think the defense will complain about the interrogation technique because this cop does what cops are supposed to do. He compliments his shoe. He's going to be very friendly and say, oh, yeah, you've always been truthful to me. Can you tell me the truth once again? Which is totally allowed. It's a setup technique. It's allowed for every cop in America to lie to you. They can lie their shit off in an interrogation room. You are the idiot talking. And just because he said, hey, I like that you've been truthful. You've been truthful with me? Yeah. So please answer me this one truthful as well. That's not a setup. That's not entrapment. He asked you if you were truthful, and you said yes. So they are just trying to be your friend. If ever a cop says, I'm trying to help you out, they are not trying to help you out.
No, there's some right over here. Yeah, there's one right here to your left. Let's go back over this way, Isaac. Isaac, from what I understand, you called us, right? You called 911?
My mother, Linda Consuelo, called first, and then I proceeded to get off the phone with the dispatcher.
Okay. We'll have everyone else to take these out. I have no reason to believe you to be a suspect right now or anything like that. We're going to take the handcuffs off. Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Okay. And I apologize for that. We don't know what's going on early on in these situations, so we just have a little bit more caution. I hope you understand, okay?
I understand.
Cool. Well, just because everything's kind of developing, and like I said, we don't really know fully what's going on, I do want to advise you of your constitutional rights before we talk at all. Again, as far as I can tell right now, you're not a suspect. You didn't do anything wrong.
And again, just because he says you're not a suspect and said you didn't do anything wrong, and he reads you your constitutional rights, your first constitutional answer will be, because there's also a constitutional right you should always use when the cop says, I'm just going to read you your right. It's more of a formality. It's we're just hanging out here, two bros being bros. So never ever fall for those tricks.
From my understanding of everyone I've talked to, but it doesn't hurt to get a refresher on your rights. So we're just going to read through these, and then we'll talk more afterwards after we get through them. Sound good to you? All right, man. I'm going to read this verbatim, okay? This is Stanford Police Department Advisor/Waiver of Constitutional Rights.
Blah, 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 blah.
22. And I do not wish to have an attorney present. I also understand that even though I consent to this interview, I can stop answering questions at any time I wish to do so. If you understand all that, sign date.
You signed off your right on the
Okay, you can just hold on to that for us, all right? You're trying for Halloween. Do you have any costumes set aside? You're gonna dress up as anything?
I was intending to dress up as a spooky character to pass out candy with my mom and dad, but
Yeah.
the mask was deemed, from what I found out, was that there's like masks that are deemed a little too scary for children, so I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna paint my face like the Crow.
That's cool. Oh, okay. That's a cool movie. Yeah. Well, let's get a little bit more information about you, okay? Have you ever, before we start off, have you ever had an interview like this before with
No,
law enforcement or anything like that? Well, don't be nervous. It's not like the movies. We're not here to, we're not going to yell at you or anything like that. It's more information gathering. We're just trying to have a conversation with you. We're just trying to get down to the facts of what happened today and why we're here. Do you have any questions about that?
No.
Okay. So the only thing I asked.
Thank you so much, Holly Mac. You don't need to give me any monies to help. It's always appreciated, but it's absolutely no obligations. But thank you so much for helping out. And we have a small little. It's one of those stores with everything in it, everything from Lego to Post-its. And I ordered orange Post-its, so they will be the correct color when they arrive at the store. But thank you so much, Holly Mac. It'll still go in the right container.
Is for truthfulness. I'm going to be upfront with you. I'm going to be truthful with you. I just ask that you do the same to me in return, okay? Just tell me the truth and tell me everything that happened, all right? Okay, let's start with your name. What's your name?
ISAAC APODACA.
Can you spell your first name?
ISAAC.
Spell your last name?
APODACA.
Your date of birth, Isaac?
12/19/1996.
12/19/1996.
I'm old.
How old are you?
25.
25. Where do you live at?
I live at 5941 Jaguar Drive.
Okay. Whose house is that? Is that your house?
That is Lanny McCauley's house.
Lanny McCauley's house. Who's Lanny McCauley to you?
She is mother-in-law.
Mother-in-law?
Yes.
So mother-in-law, I presume you're married?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
We've pushed off the wedding far down the line, so
Engaged then?
yes.
Okay. So who's your fiance?
Kiara McCauley.
Okay. Because it's Lonnie McCauley's house, does she live there?
Yeah, and they pushed off the wedding down the line. Bro, you're what? 23? She's 19. How long have you been together? What kind of beard style is that? That's called a neck beard. It's something fat people like me have when they are gamers because they think it kind of hides the double chin and kind of gives you a. It's kind of like when you ladies put contour on your cheekbones. We think it slims down our wobbly turkey neck. So it's a neck beard. It's something that weirdos have.
Or does she live somewhere else?
She lives there.
Okay.
In the main house.
In the main house, at 5941 Jaguar Drive.
Correct.
And when you say the main house, what do you mean by that?
Main house, there's a garage in the backyard that's separated from the main house. It would be
If I gave you a paper and a pencil, just draw it out for me, like kind of show me where Jaguar Drive is, show me where the house is. Here, let me start it off for you. How about this?
I was gonna do it that way.
Let's do it like that. So we'll call this Jaguar Drive. Right. Okay. And let's say the house and everything is right there. So kind of like if you're looking at it, it runs this way.
Alright. The house would be here's the sidewalk, then the house goes like this. Just a little bit like that. And then the garage would be this is the back door.
Okay.
So right here would be the garage.
Is that an alien giving a thumbs up on his ring? I always wanted the lucky horseshoe Elvis had. You could buy it at the Elvis Museum. It's a little expensive.
I'm horrible at drawing.
It's okay. I'm not so good myself. If you could tell from my lines aren't sure at all. So what's all this in between? Is this all part of the property?
This would be yard.
Gotcha. Okay. And then is it cut off here on this side too?
Yes.
Okay. Can you put the numbers of the address here? I think you said 5941. Okay, gotcha. Cool. I'm a visual person, so things like this help me a lot. Okay, so let's put this to the side for a minute, and we'll kind of reference this as we kind of describe what's going on here. So again, you said you live here. So do you live in the main house, or do you live in the garage?
In the garage.
You live in the garage. How long have you been living in the garage?
A year and a half. No, a year. Yeah, a year and a month actually. I don't know why I said year and a half.
Okay. And how long have you been in a relationship with Kiara?
3 years. And 3 years, 10 months.
3 years and 10 months.
So since she was 15, do I have their ages right?
It's almost 4 years. And you've been staying here for about a year and a month, you said, right? Yes. Now, going back to talking about Lonnie McCauley, you said she lives here in the main house?
Yes.
Okay. Where does Kiara live?
In the garage.
Okay, so you and Kiara live in the garage. Okay, cool. That gives me some good background. Okay, let's bring ourselves to today and kind of why we're here. So this is what I want you to try to do, okay? I want you to kind of think back to where kind of all this began before there was ever anything regarding the incident. And I want you to kind of tell me in your own memory what happened from that time all the way to getting here to this interview. I'm going to do my best not to interrupt you, okay? I just want you to give me your own account of what happened, okay?
So from the time it began would be yesterday. We were all hanging out. Everybody was talking, happy, normal kind of thing, nonchalant. Nighttime came around and we started falling asleep. Kelly did not fall asleep. I did not get good rest because she had been placing something sharp in my back throughout the morning hours. Something sharp in my back, and I was talking to Grace, who was in the garage as well. I said, we have to go. She's telling us we need to leave. And I said that, and then I proceeded to start packing my stuff. And I left the main house to go use the restroom for the last time. And then I walked back into the garage. She walks up to me and goes, I did it. With a smile on her face, and I looked at the ground and I was like, what do I do now? So I called my mom immediately to let her know that something happened. My mom proceeded to call 911, let the dispatcher know exactly what happened, and the dispatcher called me to make sure everything was okay. I got greeted by the cops because they detained me, which was normal, but they noticed I was freaking out. Everybody that was around me was noticing I was freaking out. I was really scared because I've witnessed my friend getting shot. So
Separately from this.
yes, it was a while back. I was asked to be his best man at his wedding. And I was sitting in the back seat. Guy walked in, blew his brains out, and landed on me. I had to testify in court, and I'm super. Anything like this gets me super traumatized, and it's a traumatic event.
I can imagine.
And I saw my friend laying on the ground. This is going to be back to when I went back in the garage and I saw her in the ground on the ground. I was like, I couldn't say anything because I was like, this is another one of my friends gone. I keep losing friends left and right. So I'm going to go back here, go back to the cops when they detained me. They had me in the car. They did a search. First time I had my phone and wallet with me. And then second search before we came here, they took my phone and wallet. And then we were here. We're here interviewing. I'm here getting interviewed by you nice police officers.
Thank you for that.
What is this hairstyle called? Is it a halfway dread, or what is it? Or is it just disgusting?
I'm scared right now.
What are you scared of?
Of what just happened.
A lot to take in, I can imagine. Can I re-clarify something?
Yes.
Well, if you kill them, then you're not losing them. You know they're gone. Think you're a little about. Come on now. It's dirty. Yeah, it's horrible, and it looks kind of like when you try to do the bleaching thing, and it turned out piss yellow instead, halfway green.
Okay. I just want to kind of summarize what you told me first, okay? So going back to yesterday, you were all hanging out. Everyone was happy. Everyone was having a good time. Nighttime happened, which was yesterday, the 28th. You all fell asleep, but Kiara did not fall asleep. And you said you didn't get good sleep because you felt something poking you throughout the night. Yes. Okay. And then the next day comes, and you told Grace that you two have to leave because Kiara's telling you guys you had to leave. And then you were packing up your things. You went back to the main house to use the restroom for the last time. When you returned back to the garage, Kiara was standing there, and she had a smile on her face, and she said, "I did it." Yes. And then at this point, you called your mom, let her know what happened. Your mom called 911. Dispatch ended up calling you. Then a little bit later, law enforcement ended up finding you. And then you started talking about how you saw your friend on the ground, and this has been difficult for you because this is another one of your friends gone. Police searched you. You had a phone and a wallet on you. And then they brought you over here. Is this a good summary of what you told me? Yes. Okay. I want to just clarify some of these things, okay? Just kind of fill in some of these gaps so that I have a better understanding of what happened. So you're saying yesterday you're all hanging out and you're all happy. So who is all of you? Who all was hanging out?
Kiara, Grace.
Okay. Isaac, Kiara, and Grace. Okay. Where were you hanging out at?
In the garage.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about this.
There. Well, we started hanging out as friends, and she became like one of my best friends. I have a long list of best friends that are really nice to me. They treat me with a lot of respect. And after a while, I lost contact with Grace, but then Grace contacted me saying, "Hey, I don't feel safe in Albuquerque," and that was last night. And she wanted to come hang out, and I was like, "Okay, cool. Just let me know when you're here, and I'll let you in." And she got there, and I let her in. She and Kiara started talking. Everything looked like it was going good. Well, from what I perceived, it looked like it was going good. And then she fell asleep last night. She fell asleep. I tried falling asleep, and I kept getting prodded with something in my back. I don't know what it was, but it was hurting my back. Lower back. I have a lumbar spine, and part of my lower back is thinner than normal, so anything go wrong there, I'm sure done.
Yeah.
What? Is that a thing? I have herniated disc. If you touch them, I'm done. But I also have Joyerman disease, but that just makes me more susceptible to hernias. Doesn't make me done.
Okay, you guys dated for a while, and then you lost contact. So this period of losing contact, would it be safe to call that a breakup, or what was that?
It was a breakup.
Okay. So could I describe Grace as an ex-girlfriend? Would that be a fair way to describe her? Okay. So Grace contacted you yesterday. How did she contact you?
Through Instagram.
Okay. You both have Instagram profiles, I imagine, you and Grace? Yes. Okay. She was asking for a place to stay.
A place to hang out for the night.
A place to hang out for the night. For the night. Yeah. Okay. She told you this was fine?
Yes.
Okay. What time did she get to your place, the garage? We'll call it. What time did she get there last night?
11:32 p.m.
That's very specific. How do you remember that exact time?
I kept seeing I kept looking at my phone, and when she said she's here, that's the time that it showed up on there.
You have a good memory? I've noticed that you're like really good with like your dates, how long things have been, your month.
This is trying to make a friend of you. It's a technique they use. Don't fall for it. I want my lawyer present.
Very precise. So Grace arrives. How does Kiara feel about this? Because Kiara's your fiance of almost 4 years.
Kiara was last night. I had to tell her to stop being violent. She was being violent towards me prior to Grace contacting me.
How so?
She kept threatening me with a sword and threatening me with a knife. There was a butterfly knife that's in the room. I had to grab out of her hand and I threw it across the garage because she had it right here. And I told her, "Don't be waving stuff around me like that. Please stop."
When was this?
Last night before Grace.
Okay. Tell me about that incident a little bit more.
She had been swinging the knife around like this, and then she pointed at me like as if she was going to kill me, and she was getting very violent. She grabbed her sword, started swinging it around. There was a dagger. She was dragging across my face, and I was telling her, "Please stop. I'm trying to concentrate and be calm."
Why was Kara being violent last night?
She was bringing up old memories. Well, not old memories, more like old past problems, and then telling me, "Oh, you're just this and that, and you're gonna do the same thing over and over with these people." And then I was like, "I'm getting tired of this." And she pulled out the butterfly knife right at me and swinging it around.
Can you be more specific? What was she talking about? Old memories, past problems, what's that?
I once dated a girl named Janae, and she was thinking that it was going to be like Janae coming back over, except that wasn't even the case. And I told her, "Please stop bringing up my past and throwing it in my face." So she went and brought up another instance, which was 2021. Her name is Mary Lou, and she started throwing that in my.
A butterfly knife is kind of a foldable knife. It's illegal, I believe, in most states, if not every state in America. You might have seen it in movies. It's very popular in like the martial arts community, because it's one of those knives that us guys likes to do cool tricks with. So when you carry it in the pocket, it just looks like this, but then you can swing open the handle and you have a blade in it. And us kids, we like to go and do chick, 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 and show how cool we are, cut ourselves all the time. That's why you need a butterfly knife that's only one-sided so you don't cut yourself. Highly illegal in Denmark. I've never ever touched one. I don't know it, but you can do all these fancy tricks with it. Highly illegal. Never touched one. But that's a butterfly knife. It's a butterfly because it opens its wings and then there's a blade in it, and then this turns into the handle.
Face, and I started tired of it. I was like, "Please stop bringing up stop bringing up my past. This is the present."
Are you describing that kind of jealousy type of things?
Yes.
Okay. So at this point where you guys are arguing and she's bringing up the past, does she know that Grace is coming over?
Yes.
Okay. Did that have anything to do with this interaction?
I think so. Kiara also has a past with Grace.
Oh, they know each other?
Yes.
What's their past?
They are exes to each other.
Oh, they used to date each other?
Yes.
Okay. How long ago was that?
2017. They roughly, from what I was told, lasted 11 months.
Okay. And what happened there? Do you know the background there of why it ended? So kind of going back to last night, to yesterday, you guys were all hanging out. You, Kiara, Grace, you and Kiara had kind of had this argument before Grace arrived over past, over old things. During this argument, Kiara had kind of swung around a sword and pulled out a butterfly knife. You said something about the butterfly knife that you had to take it away and throw it away?
Yes.
That's because he's muted sometimes because there's something he's saying that they are not allowed to show to the jury. All of that has been cleared with the defense team before they played it.
Where did you throw it to?
I threw it to the back of the garage, which is by the garage door. It should be like right there by the insulation still. There's some insulation to the back of the garage door.
Inside the garage, still though?
Yes.
Okay. Can you describe that knife to me?
It's black, but with red tiger's eye stone on it. And can I draw it? Or
Yeah, sure. You can go to a piece of paper. Let's just use one. Keep things clean. There you go. Draw the butterfly knife.
let's see. That's that. This knife looks like this with and there's a tiger's eye stone right here, all the way down. But this is all this would be tiger's eye stone, and it's not that big, but it's a bit bigger.
Can we title this butterfly knife up on top? Can you list me out the description of the butterfly knife? Mostly colors for blade material or blade color, handle color, things like that.
Push. That's just a warning that it's turning on now. The audio's here. It's kind of like when you are recording videos. Sometimes we'll do because then you visually can see, oh, fuck, this is when I have to cut. Yeah, there's less grease in the grease pit at your local garage than in that here. Imagine sitting in that room. We saw how much cat fur is on his clothes. He's been living in that shitty garage for a year and a half. He must smell like the inside of a dumpster on a hot summer day, like 75 degrees hot summer days we have today.
Yeah, no price suffice. Can you just initial down here at the bottom?
And to say it again.
Yeah, sure. The 10/29 of 2022. Let's do the second for this one. Just initial, put the date right there. Just remember to do these. Okay. We talked about a samurai sword and kind of swung around too. Explain to me more about that.
It's more like an old English sword. I don't know if you're like a fan of Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Power sword.
Okay.
So,
it looks like that, or is it like a replica?
it looks like that.
It looks like that.
Oh, why am I doing this?
So who does this knife belong to?
Kiara.
Kiara. Who does this sword belong to?
Kiara.
Kiara. What about the dagger? Who does that belong to?
Kiara.
Kiara.
Let's see if I can do it right. Then the place. Well,
Initial and date at the bottom. Black hilt. That would be this whole part, right?
yes.
Okay. With black sheath.
I also put in parentheses. That already, it is sharp.
That already is sharp. Gotcha. Okay. So let's talk more about the sword in regards to last night's incident with Kiara. What was she doing with the sword?
With this and then pointing it right here. She nicked me right there in the arm and nicked me right across.
Why was she doing that?
To see if I was scared of her.
To see if you were scared of her. Is that what she said, or is that what you think?
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Are you scared of me? Just like that. And I was like, a bit, yes, I'm very scared right now.
You also mentioned a dagger.
Yes.
What happened with the dagger last night?
The dagger, she was, I think for a fact that was the thing that was getting stabbed in my back. And it was just going that, but last night she was also scratching it across my face. Like, does this scare you?
And where was this all happening at?
In the garage.
In the garage. Can we draw the dagger as well, please? Same thing like these other two.
This one is a little tricky. So there's a hill. That's the guard, and then something just like this.
Yes, please. We did. I know we talked about the location of what happened with the butterfly knife. You got thrown in the garage. After last night, what happened with the sword?
Well, technically one fiance, but apparently the other one was coming back in his life.
The sword was just placed on the ground.
Okay, in the garage.
Yes.
Okay. In the sheath or not in the sheath?
In the sheath.
In the sheath. What about the dagger? What happened to the dagger last night?
I do not know where the dagger is.
Okay, going back into your original account of what happened. Nighttime came, everyone fell asleep, but Kiara did not fall asleep. And you were kind of talking about earlier that you were feeling something poking you, and that you're pretty sure it was this dagger.
Yes.
Did you get any injuries from that last night? Have you checked?
I have not checked.
What do you feel? Whereabouts are you getting poked? Like in the back? Can you pick up your shirt and stand up if you feel comfortable? Can we look?
Like right here. And
Oh.
I don't know if there's anything, but
Yeah.
it's really sore back here, like it's hurting.
Okay. About how many times would you say you were poked last night?
Alex, I'm so sorry you haven't been here in a while, and the first thing I show you is crack. Don't do crack, kids.
15.
15 times. Around what time was this happening at?
This would have been
6 o'clock.
in the morning.
6 a.m. Were the pokings as you described them, were they spread out or were they all
They
at
were
the same
spread
time? Over what duration of time?
From 3 a.m. all the way to 6 a.m.
3 a.m. to 6 a.m. spread out. Okay. About 15 times. And did you guys talk at all? Did you say anything when this was happening or what?
I told her to stop it. Please stop, and she didn't want to.
Did she say why she was doing that?
She just and then turned over and then it started all over again. And I was like, please stop. It's hurting me. Like, it's really hurting my back.
So in your original statement, you say that Kiara was poking in the back, and then we kind of jumped to you telling Grace that you guys had to go because Kiara didn't want you there anymore. How did you know that Kiara didn't want you guys there anymore?
She woke up. Well, she woke up. From what she said, she slept, but she was awake the whole time. And she turned over, told me, "You guys need to get out. I don't want you guys here." And then proceeded to start playing with something. I don't know what she was playing with. It was really freaking me out. So I was trying to get out. I was in and out of the room, trying to contact my mom to get me up, to get me out of there.
What time was that at?
I contacted my mom around, I would say, 12.
What time did you guys wake up at? What time did you wake up at?
I woke up at about 7:50.
7:50 a.m.
Yes.
So at what time did Kiara tell you guys had to leave?
She told us we had to leave at about 8:30.
Okay.
I'm being honest.
In between 8:30 and to the time your mom called 911, kind of what happened in there?
I was packing my stuff, getting ready to I was just gonna walk it all the way over there. But when I packed my stuff, I went inside the house, which was a stupid mistake for me to go in the house, use the bathroom, and then come back and see what I saw.
So what time did you go to use the restroom?
That would have been 11:40.
11:40? Yes. How long did you use the restroom for?
About 30 seconds. It was quick. Number one.
Okay. What do you mean by number one?
Pee.
Okay. And then after you peed, you went immediately back to the garage?
Yes.
So around what time did you say that was at?
11:47.
How certain are you about the time?
I'm really certain.
Really certain about the time? Okay. So you go back to the garage and tell me in detail what you see.
I walk in, she tells me, I didn't say it, she yelled. She goes, "I did it." I look at the ground and I see.
As you can look at this wonderful piece of male flesh sitting in front of you, this guy is accused of not unaliving, but kind of luring his girlfriend into unaliving his ex-girlfriend. So his fiance took a LARPing sword and stabbed his former or her former girl. I can't figure out who was the girlfriend of who. 14 times and almost decapitated her. in a garage in New Mexico that was so filled with everything that it must have smelled like the inside of a dumpster. There was piss jars and everything. They'd lived in there for a year and a half. Well, him and the fiance, the other one was just over there for the night. But he did it because then she could be leveled up in this secret paramilitary group that they have in New Mexico called Ghost, that goes around and hunts sexual predators. And she wanted to be inducted in that. And he would also pay her in Bitcoin and take her to the barn. I'm not sure what the barn is. But so he is on trial because the other one pled guilty. She took a plea deal. Instead of first degree, she got second degree and 30 years in prison. She will be testifying, hopefully today. This is from yesterday afternoon because it's New Mexico. Time zones are crappy for me. But the killer's mother also came in, and she was a LARPer back in the day. And these people are LARPers. And she got very upset when she was asked, so your daughter was into medieval armor? Absolutely not. What? Yeah, so she was a different kind of LARPer. She wasn't into armor. But she had a 3 feet long sword that she chopped the lady with. So great case so far.
Someone dead. I see an ear hanging, and I'm like,
You see someone dead. Who is that someone?
Grace.
How do you know she's dead?
Because Kira goes, I got her across the throat, and she did the gurgle. And I'm like, what do I do now? I need to get out of here.
Do you know why Kiara did this?
No.
What were Kiara and Grace doing before you went to the restroom?
They were just sitting there. They were sitting on the bed. And when I went back, that's what happened. I was like, what? This is, this is way too quick. What just happened? I'm really freaking out on it.
Maybe that's she was doing the Cindy LARPer. Girls just want to have fun.
That's my friend. And then Kiara is...
No, she's not a snitch. She pled guilty to murder, but is going to testify that he was kind of trying to lure her into that ghost organization, and that's why she did it. There were text messages. Both of them kind of seemed in on it.
Now my ex, she's involved, and I'm freaking out.
She took a plea deal. She went from first degree to second degree, 30 years in prison. She will be testifying.
Because I just want to leave.
Yes. Describe to me more what you see when you go into the garage. So I'm not familiar with this garage, so let's go back to our pictures. Did you enter through like a door? Do you have to open up a large door in the garage? Or did you enter through? So,
The door would be right here.
you can draw that if you want. So that's the door to the garage?
Yeah.
Is that the one you enter?
Yes.
And where is Grace Lane when you see her?
Here's the door. She is within right here. Right. She's off the bed on the ground.
And where's Kiara at?
She's also off the bed on the TV.
Where's the TV at?
TV.
Oh, yeah, the messages. They were laying in the same bed with this girl. And from, I think, around midnight till she finally do it around 10, I think it is, she does it. They are just texting, and this guy is like, hey, you got to do it now. Make me angry. Look at your face, cunt. And no, make me angrier. Think about what she did to you. She claims she had some childhood trauma because they dated before, something weird. But it was stupid. You can do a lot of damage with a knife and a sword in 30 seconds. It's absolutely horrendous how much you can hurt someone with a blade. A lot of people think, oh, it's just a knife. What is it they say? Within 20 feet, a knife is more deadly than a gun.
And show me where Kiara was at too. Describe Grace to me more, her injuries. What did you observe?
I saw an ear cut off. Something with her knee. It was right here. I saw blood right here, and I started seeing blood leaking out. And I was like, I saw blood leaking out, and she was just like, like that. That's not me making fun of that. I have a very strong rule on that. But that's
You described something to me. I know. Okay, what about Kiara? What did you do about Kiara?
I would like to stand up, and if you can too, for this. Is that a possibility?
For what?
To show you exactly what I observed.
Just describe it as best you can.
I did it. And she tried touching my hands, which I was like, I pulled away because I was like, don't touch me. She had blood all over her hands, all on here, right here, and on her face.
There's blood all over.
And I was like, don't touch me, please.
Did she touch you?
She tried to, and she tried touching me like right over here, and she did not successfully touch me because I pulled away really fast.
Did any blood get on you?
No.
No. Okay, so she tells you this, and then what happens?
She's all, I'm gonna get rid of it.
What does she mean by it?
Grace.
She's gonna get rid of it?
Yes.
What do you think she meant by that?
She said she had called somebody that after she said I did it, she said she had called somebody to come help her pick up the body.
Who'd she call?
A guy named Al.
Al?
Yes.
You know who this is?
You can tell me
Al,
anything.
all I know is his name is Al, and African American, and besides that, he would be my age, and that's it.
Oh yeah, they were talking a lot about, because apparently the killer was also a prostitute, and there is this claim that she was gang raped, but I thought he had rented her out for a gang rape, but apparently that was the one she unalived. I don't know.
Have you ever met him?
No,
How do you know he's African American?
that's what Kiara had described him to be.
So that was her plan to get rid of the body. Al was going to come help her. Yes. Where are they going to take the body?
I don't know.
Can you tell me anything else about Al? No. So she has a plan to get rid of the body. Then what happens? Is this conversation happening in the garage?
This conversation is happening right there in the garage, and I walked out of the garage because she goes, I'm going to go take a shower so I can get cleaned up and look better. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go right over here by the gate, and I'm going to make a phone call real quick. Phone call I made was my mom. And
What time did you call your mom at?
that would have been around 12.
12. What did you tell your mom?
I was like, can you guys pick me up, please? And they're like, no, but you can come over. What's going on? I was like, I just witnessed something very bad. And my mom's all, what did you witness? I walked in on, I said, I walked in on, and I stumbled my word, and I said, Kiara killed Grace. And that's what I walked in on. And she's like, I'm calling 911 right now. And after that, I walked over to AP Wireless because I felt like that would have been a safe space for me to be. And the guy there, he's friends with me. He said, just sit right here. You're okay, dude. Just sit right here. If anything happens, just know you're in a pretty good safe spot. So
Yeah.
and then the cops met me. I got scared because I was like, oh no, I'm in trouble. But then they're like, oh, we're detaining you to question you. And it's like, okay, cool. I had a panic attack in the cop car. I don't know if one of the officers said anything to you.
I heard that.
I had a panic attack.
That's a lot. You just want to read them. That's tough.
I passed out. The cop went that to see if I was alive or awake. And I woke up right away and he's all, what's wrong?
Come on. No, I
I'm
won't.
sorry. I just passed out. I'm sorry.
How do you feel now?
I'm still shooken out.
Well, you let me know if you need medical attention or anything like that. I know this stuff is difficult. Okay?
All I want to do is I just want to get my stuff and go back to my mom and dad. Because at least there I know that I'm safe.
I'll try to make that happen for you as soon as I can, okay?
Right? Just scared right now.
Did you see anything else in the garage? Anything else stick out to you?
There was blood on the sheets that I had purchased.
Okay.
Everything.
Why is it important that you purchase the sheets? Did you want to take them home with you? Oh, the murder sheets. Would you stop putting blood on them?
That happened today, it's like really shaking me out because I've witnessed my friend get murdered. I've witnessed another friend get murdered a second time. I've been robbed. I've just been on an unlucky streak of shit happening to me. And I'm not okay right now. Sorry if my voice is low. I'm getting over a sickness.
Okay. Did you see any weapons inside the garage?
Just the sword, it was right there.
What did it look like? Well, not like that description, but like
There was blood all over it.
blood on the sword. Why do you think there was blood all over it?
But I bet you he didn't pay rent.
That's what Kiara did. And
I think the only question I have left for you that's going to come to mind is, you're saying you were told to leave 8 in the morning, right?
yes,
You start packing up your things to leave, and then this happens a little before 12, right?
yes.
So what took so long to leave in that 3-hour gap?
My mom, I was trying to call her before that. I was like, I kept calling her through Facebook. She didn't want to pick up, so I finally called her through her phone number. And then that's when she started picking up and saying, hey, what's going on? I was like, I need to be picked up here. Please pick me up. And then like, no, we can't pick you up right now. We're out and about. And I was trying to find another ride or something.
Okay, that makes sense. And then
No, that makes no sense. Why the hell would you wait 3 hours trying to get your mom to come pick you up? Let me just be honest. If we are doing a meetup and the most murdery person I know is probably Iris, maybe Jamie, and they unalived each other in the room with me, I wouldn't be sitting there saying, well, I just need to get a hold on Marissa so Marissa can come pick me up. Just sit over there. I'm going to sit here just waiting. Oh, it's going to be a couple of hours. Well, Marissa, you take your time. You get out of there.
between when this happened, 12, and I think we got the call a little after 1:30.
Yes.
Kind of an hour and a half gap there. I know you said you called your mom and she quickly called 911, but it doesn't really seem to line up with our timeline, at least from, can you help make me understand that? Was there a long period of time that you and Kiara were trying to figure out what was going to happen?
There was a long period of time. It was when I was
No, he said he went in to do a toilet for the last time because he was moving out of the house and he had started packing up. So he went to do the final toilet in the house. And then he came back and he said, oh, you unalive someone. Let me just sit here and call my mom. And then he left to go to a Verizon store or something.
standing on the side of the garage.
Tell me about that.
I was hyperventilating on the side of the garage. And I was like, what's that? And then I made the call to my mom. My mom made the call to y'all. But I was shaken up. And I know I should have been the one to call. Y'all. But I was shaken up. I feel like I'm going to pass out.
Yeah.
And
Just take some deep breaths.
I didn't expect any of this to happen today.
No one knows when these things happen. It's difficult. Okay, look up at me. You didn't do anything wrong, right?
Right.
Sometimes things happen. Find who we are and how we move forward with things. Would you agree?
Yes.
You've been super truthful this whole time from what I can tell, and we really much appreciate that. I got one more question. I want you to be real truthful with it, as you have been this whole time, okay?
Yes.
At any point did you think of, or did it cross your mind, or did you start helping Kiara with covering this up at all?
No.
No. At any point did you help Kiara injure Grace or do anything to Grace?
No.
No. Okay. And if anything like that did happen, or there's anything I'm missing to the story, now's the time to tell me, so I get the truthful statement from you right off the bat. Is there anything anyone else is going to say about this that's going to contradict that?
No.
Okay. Talking about Kiara's mom, your mother-in-law, did she know what happened?
No.
She didn't know.
All she thought was Kiara was still asleep or just being her normal routinely self, which is stay away from her mom.
Kiara went from the garage.
Why didn't you tell her? You called your mom to try and get her to call 911. Why didn't you call, you just did a toilet. You just said you went outside to do a phone call. Go into the house and say, oh my freaking effing God, your daughter just killed another woman in the garage. You're going to set someone up, be smarter about it. Well, he would still have been found guilty because of his text messages.
To the main house to shower. Is that what you said?
Yes.
And she was covered in blood.
Yes.
And her mom was in the house at that time.
Yes.
Did her mom see her covered in blood?
I do not know. I was already handcuffed and in a cop car, and I don't know.
How many bathrooms were in the main house?
One.
One shower?
Yes.
How do you feel?
Still like I'm gonna pass out, but
You want to take a break?
no.
No. Well, I need a little break if that's okay with you. I'll use the restroom real quick. And then we'll see if there's anything else, any other questions we have, or anything else that maybe you want to tell us. And then we'll go from there. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right. Hey, thanks for your time. We're back in a bit.
We see that you're about to go take a break. What did you do?
I took a break and I prepared some documentation for a consent to search an electronic device form. My intention with the second part of the interview, I had knowledge that we had possession of Mr. Apodaca's cell phone. I knew that eventually we were going to have to do our due diligence and either get consent or get a search warrant for that phone to see if there was anything of evidentiary value on it. So it was my plan to prep that phone and then go in there and see if he would give consent to search it along with the passcode if that applied.
And did you obtain his phone?
Pop quiz. What is the answer when they say, do you want to sign a consent form to turn your phone over to us so we can look through it? 1 is no. 2 is, sure, officer, please look through my phone. If you want to look for nudes too, do it. Is it 1 or is it 2? That answer is not giving murderous advice. Thank you. He already did that. It's kind of like, where baboons are showing their red ass. It's just to mark territory. So he was just, hey, you want to see my butt crack? Yeah, I've got nothing to hide. Idiot, you were texting with her all night. We went through 200 pages of your stupid, idiotic takes with this well, I can't say åndssvagt because that's a Danish word, but it means stupid. Your stupid messages with this woman and her constant use of a dumb cat emoji. Well, this guy isn't as smart as you could be. Well, then they would show that in court and say, look how weird they are. Remember the three-hole wonder, Jodi Arias, who I have an original Jodi Arias painting up here. She was singing in the interrogation room and doing yoga, I believe it was. Yes, get a search warrant. I want to talk to my lawyer. But this idiot has been talking to the police for an hour now. Hey, Kathleen, how are you doing?
One that had been collected by other officers.
Yes, I did. It was provided to me by Officer Caesar or Nellis.
And while the phone was in your possession, did you access it in a way that would have altered any information or make any changes to the phone?
No, I did not.
And during the interview, we see Mr. Apodaca stand up and show you his backside. When he showed you his lower back, did you see any scratches or poke marks or defects to his lower back? Were there any that you observed?
None that I can observe. There appeared to be some discoloration, but I couldn't really tell if it was like a birthmark or what exactly that was. I don't know.
Okay, first witness.
Yes.
We'll go to the second part of the interview. I'm going to approach you with what's been marked as State's Exhibit 90. Can you please take a look at State's Exhibit 90 and tell me if you recognize it?
I do recognize it.
What is State's Exhibit 90?
This is Santa Fe Police Department electronic device consent to search form, the one I had just mentioned. It's dated the date of the incident, October 29th, 2022. It has the location listed as SFPD or the Santa Fe Police Department. The case number associated with this is on there. And it's pre-filled out with Mr. Apodaca's name, his date of birth, and that he is giving consent to me, Detective Javier Vigil at the time. And the form says, and or any other persons designated by the Santa Fe Police Department, which may include the assistance of computer forensic examiner to conduct a complete search of. Then it goes into the device that we're getting consent to search, and that is Mr. Apodaca's phone. The description of the phone, as well as the IMEI number, and then the password, and there was no password on it, is listed there. I can see the bottom as well. There is a signature and date and time from, it appears, Mr. Apodaca, as well as myself.
Does this document State's Exhibit 90 fairly and accurately? I think the form as you filled it out on the date of incident, October 29th, 2022.
Yes, it does.
Have you altered this?
So the idiot did sign it. This is my original Jodi Arias that I was sent by a viewer. It's grape, because some trials we cover has grape in them. That's original Jody Aries. It's sometimes you get cool gifts. Sometimes you get gifts that will make you famous on the internet. But I think she's a pretty good painter. I think she's doing well. If she was just a little less stabby. I could fix her.
This document anyway before making a facsimile copy of it.
No, I'm not.
Okay, Your Honor, at this time I'd move to admit State's Exhibit 90.
Any objection to 90?
No objection.
90 is admitted.
We don't need it. So prior to the second part of the interview, had you seen the text messages or the Facebook messages or the phone searches on ISAAC APODACA's phone?
No, I had not. Before the second part of the interview, I had not yet obtained written or verbal consent to go through the phone, nor had I tampered with it at all. So I had no idea those messages were on there.
Okay. Your Honor, may I please play part 2 of the recording or of the interview?
Yes.
Hey, Isaac, so I have your cell phone. I know our cell phones are very important to us because they have pretty much all our personal information on them and everything. So I do want to try and get this back to you as soon as possible. Given that there were kind of messages and stuff, and this is still an active investigation, there's reason to believe that there is potentially evidence on your phone of messages of you interacting with either your fiance or ex-fiance now or Grace. So one way or another, we are going to have to look at the data on the phone. So there's a couple ways that we can go about this, and I want to give you all the information so you can make a well-informed decision. Make sense? So we can either do a search warrant for the data on the phone, messages and messages between you and Grace.
Go to Instagram.
Instagram, okay. And I'll if it's okay with you, I'll handle the phone. You just tell me. Okay.
And then you need Coach Jennings right at the top.
Okay. That's her like profile name. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so this is kind of when everything started. Hey, I got kicked out, and she's telling everyone to leave her house. I'm going to head to my fam's place. Is this her saying that?
That's me.
Oh, okay. What do you mean when you say that?
I'm heading to my mom and dad's house. That's what I was meaning. And the kicked out part.
Oh, is this today?
Yes.
Oh, this is today at 12. Hey, I got kicked out, and she's telling everyone to leave her house. She is telling everyone to leave her house. Who is she? Kiara. And I'm heading to my fam's place. Okay, what happened? She just doesn't want us here, and I have to respect her wishes, and I'm getting my stuff. First of all, who? Second, my mom can only come get me at 3:30. Why is she kicking you out, and does she know I'm here? Wait a minute. I thought you guys all hung out the night before.
We did.
So how come she doesn't know she's there?
I was very confused, and I told her
She's kicking me out because you're here and she knows it. So it's sounding like to me, just take a pause real quick. Did she not know she was there? Because that's what it looks like.
she knew she
And this is where he hopefully know he fucked up.
was there.
Then why is it looking like in these messages?
She knew she was there, and she was playing. She was acting like she didn't know who she was.
Who was acting like? I'm so confused. Who was acting like who didn't know who?
Grace was acting like she didn't know who she was.
Okay.
Even though we had talked.
She's kicking me out because you're here and she knows it. How? She is right next to you. What the fuck, really? How fucking great? Yup. Why though? She is not wanting to deal with it, us being here, and I broke her trust. She is not in the best mood. She is not wanting to deal with what?
She's not wanting to deal with us.
What does that mean?
She didn't want us there at all.
Okay. But it says she's not wanting to deal with it.
I should have been more. I'm horrible with my words. I'm horrible with how I type.
I'm just trying to understand too.
It was just a meeting. She didn't want to deal with us being there because
I know how she feels. My mom's coming to get me soon. Okay.
and that was the part that threw me off. It was like, she's kicking us out. Why is she kicking you out? And how does she know I'm here? I'm like, we discussed this.
So she is right next to you. Okay, so that was your way of telling her, like, I'm referring to Kiara. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense to me now. Okay, where are your messages with Kiara?
My messages with Kiara.
And just tell me where to go.
You're going to go out of there.
Okay.
They're going to be in Messenger.
Oh, okay.
And then that's my mom. And just like that.
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, the attorneys know this. I have a hearing that I have to do remotely right now. The other parties are on my screen, so I'm going to excuse you. This will be our afternoon break for a few minutes. Then we'll bring you back and continue. And if we need to, we might back up about 15, 20 seconds to the beginning of this exchange when we come back in.
All
People at
right.
the bailiff, please. I'd like to leave. We'll do a quick hearing and then we'll continue, bring the jury and Mr. Apodaca back into the courtroom.
We did make an additional redaction. I just showed that to defense. Part of the text message had been redacted, but the portion where it actually kind of repeats it right above it had not. We made that redaction. I've shown that to opposing counsel, Mr. Cameron. And so with court's permission, I'd like to swap out Exhibit 89 on the disk for Exhibit 89A, which is the exact same document, just with that additional redaction, into a hard copy form.
Any objection to the replacement of Exhibit 89?
No objection, Judge.
Okay. So we'll need to let the jury know that if they're taking notes, they're expecting to see a disk. And we need to let them know that that the exhibit is the hard copy.
I will.
Okay.
I'll make a record on that.
Okay. Mr. Long.
Thank you, Your Honor. I do have, what I'm holding in my hand right now is going to be States Exhibits 7 through 17. Those are going to be the recorded jail phone calls. These are actually the entire phone calls. What I do have, though, are the trimmed down versions that we all listened to the other day when the court made its ruling. So with the court's permission and defense counsel's permission, I would like to replace those at this point.
Any objection?
We're just gonna maintain our objection, Judge. So
Okay. Any other objections? Any additional objections as to what's on the replacement disk?
no, Your Honor.
Okay. Your previous objections are noted for the record, and you preserved that issue. The court will allow substitution of 7 through 17. And what are we calling this?
I think I will call them 7A through 17A.
The exhibits are all, but the disk, how is it identified?
The disc are identified. Oh, it just says 11/30/22 audio. And then it's just subsequent dates of the other dates.
And on the disk 7 through 17, do they have unique date identifiers on the disk itself? Not the data, but the actual face of the disk. Do they have dates and times?
They do, and so they have they do contain the actual dates, but they also do contain the last four, or it actually looks like probably a little bit more. Where it looks like it's got the last 6 alphanumeric characters, so those unique identifiers when I identified them when we had the hearing, and so these do not, but the dates do match, and so I can actually, I guess, I'm sorry, the new disc just have the dates. I can add on the alphanumeric characters as well, though.
They need to have them.
Okay.
So, at this point in time, we're not substituting 7 through 17. Correct them and let counsel see it or add that information to it. And then who's going to be the foundational witness for that?
They were talking about a new Pokemon. We didn't hear anything about Magic the Gathering.
Okay. So when we get to the point where we're ready to substitute 7 through 17 with the single redacted disk containing that information, then we'll need to have the necessary foundation laid.
Okay.
Clock hour today.
Anything else before we started?
Your Honor, are we just scheduling housekeeping? Are we going past the 5 o'clock hour today?
I don't know how far we're going to get with this witness. It looks like we may, depends on where we are. How much longer do you think you have in a direct?
After these videos, there's over an hour left on the videos, maybe an hour and a half. I have to look at the exact timestamps. Then I have a few close up, maybe 10 to 15 minutes of direct, and then cross. Oh, and then sorry, the jail calls, which are about 12 minutes, or the recording
I don't
calls.
think we're going to get done with this witness today. We're going to finish these videos and get through that and see where we are. And then go after that. You won't be able to do cross until tomorrow morning.
I'm planning for doing 3 crosses tomorrow. Okay. Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Until they come in the courtroom.
Play report related to 89. We made, based on the discussions outside the jury's presence, we have 89A, which is hard copy rather than disc, that we are going to place into evidence for the jury.
Any objection to 89A?
Nothing further. No.
89A is admitted.
If
So
it's-
you won't have the disc, you'll have the actual printed out hard copy. Go ahead, counsel.
Thank you. Okay. And Your Honor, may I go back just about 20 seconds?
Yes.
Okay. Where are your messages with Kiara?
My messages with Kiara,
And just tell me where to go.
you're gonna go out of there.
Okay.
They're gonna be in Messenger,
Oh, okay.
and then that's my mom. And just ignore that.
Sure.
Maybe Huggy.
Huggy?
Mhm.
This one right here. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. Whoa, those are a lot of emojis. Okay, we're just gonna start from there. How about that? This is at 11:56 a.m. What? And that's forgive me, I forgot her name for a second. This is your fiance saying this? What?
Yes.
Hey, I have a plan with what I said. All I have to do is be over there at my fam's place and call the cops for a breaking and entering. What are you talking about there?
It was something that happened at my family's house. We've been trying to figure out who has been getting into my storage. I have stuff in my storage and they keep finding it unlocked. And it was something entirely different.
Hold up, listen. Okay, plan B. Just tell her she needs to leave. Follow my lead, my lady. Just tell her to leave, dude. I'm in a mood. I did through Insta. So now what? Operation, kick out, me following, the call to the cops once at my family's. What does that mean?
That means that this guy is an idiot because he just
That was, I was talking about.
because he just gave all of these messages that we have heard to the cops, and now the cop is just going to read them to him, and he's just going to talk himself into a hole. This guy is dumber than the wall we can see in the picture. Yeah, you're sitting here thinking, dude.
Because she had asked me to leave. And that's why I said Operation Kickout, because every time I get told to leave, I say Operation Kickout. Because it's her go-to thing to tell me to leave. And it's like, she kicks me out, and then a few days later, she'll come back over and stuff like that. But to call the cops at my family was because of the breaking and entering.
So according to you, you're talking about two different things at the same time?
Yes.
Okay. How about I just explain why I'm angry and why she's not wanted? Okay? Show me what you sent her. My plan. Okay, cool. And those are the messages that we looked at earlier between you and
Yes.
Okay. It worked with Christian. She says she is leaving at 3:30. She's mad. 3:30. Mad still. Yeah, why don't you pop off my little firecracker? What would you like me to do? Stab her? I don't know. I don't have the energy to do shit. What's this? Read what she sent. Is she stupid? Yes. Okay. I am fake getting thrown out. I am fake getting thrown out. You're getting fake thrown out.
Yes, that's usually how it happens. I get told to leave, and 5 days later, she asks me to come back.
Follow my lead, my lady. We can hear you. They want me to spend what I have. They want me to spend what I have saved for the house. No? What the fuck? What does that mean? They want me to spend what I have saved for the house.
That was me talking to my mom and dad. They wanted me to get a motel, which is not a good idea because I don't do motels.
Don't. What the fuck? Or WTF rather. I know how to, and I'm not feeling good. Still told Steven, and he said, okay. You heard that right? You heard what? What's she talking about? You heard that right?
I have no clue.
Yeah, when he said, do it now, use the dagger, I think he's toast.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, he gave the cop his phone and showed him where all the messages are. And now the cop is asking him, what does all of this mean? What does all of this mean? And this Brainiac is trying to talk his way out of it.
Rune is legendary pink spotted Pokemon. Unless I ask your mom to give me a ride to Target and you do what is needed. What do you mean you do what is needed?
I have no clue. From this on, from beyond here, I don't know what's going on.
You don't know what's going on? But these are messages from you?
I do have another cell phone. Didn't tell you guys about, but it's still over there at the house. At the house.
Okay, but this is the one you use?
I use that one primarily only for work and family.
Okay. So you didn't send these messages? Or you did?
On this, from down on, no.
Oh, okay. Her mother is her backup ride. Okay. Want me to get your mom to give me a ride to Target so you can take my stuff into the back room and her mom and your mom don't get into it? Yay or nay? Wait a bit, though. Okay, how long? Until there's a clue on when she's leaving. She admitted to me when she lived in those apartments. And she was sober then. She admitted to me also back when I first met her calling you crazy. What are you talking about?
I don't know. That's not me.
That's not you?
That's not me.
Who is it?
That's the other phone that's in there. They were being used to message back and forth.
Isaac, this is getting really weird, man.
I have a second phone.
You have a second phone?
Yes.
Where's that phone?
That's at the house.
Okay.
It is logged into the same Facebook account.
Okay. I don't know, man. These messages look a lot like there's some conspiring going on, some planning going on. What?
From that point where I was telling you from...
Even before then, it sounds like you guys are planning something. You're fake getting thrown out and what?
I say fake getting thrown out, like I said, was... What I mean when I say fake getting thrown out is she'll tell me to leave. She'll tell me that I'm getting thrown out, getting kicked out. And 5 days later, she's like, come back.
Do you want to start over? Because I'm really confused with everything that's going on. Like, you're telling me you have two phones now, and those other messages aren't you, and it's what you're telling me. Your statement isn't lining up with these messages. Now, I told you at the beginning of this talk that we need to be truthful,
Yes,
right?
I am being truthful. I do have a secondary phone, and I'm telling you the messages are not me. Those are not my messages.
Whose messages do you think they are then?
They're from Kiara to using my Facebook from me to Kiara, but I can't quite explain how it looks.
Kiara to Kiara?
Yes,
Why would you do that?
she's been, like I said, involved her, but before that, there was problems in our relationship, and ever since before that, she's been trying to get revenge, and she's been talking to the people to. She's told me that she's wanting to ruin my life, and she's wanting to ruin my life for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm being honest. There's two phones. The other phone is on top of the fridge in the garage.
In the garage. Okay. What kind of phone is it?
Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus 512 gigabyte. Has a clear case on it.
Okay. I got some follow-up questions for you regarding some of the other things that we talked about. I just want to clarify some of the. I kind of was looking through our statement. I just want to kind of clear up some of the haziness that I have. So Grace spends the night last night, right?
Yes.
What are the sleeping arrangements like?
We were all sharing the same bed.
You're all sharing the same bed?
Yes.
Who was sleeping where in the bed?
Grace was right here facing the garage door.
Okay.
The big garage door.
Okay.
Carol was this way facing the little fridge, mini fridge, and I was at the foot of the bed. I was at the foot of the bed.
Say that one more time.
I was at the foot of the
Yeah, what were the other two?
bed. Grace was facing the garage, big garage door.
Okay.
Kiara was facing the mini fridge.
Okay.
And I was at the foot of the bed.
Okay. And I remember earlier you talking about how you used to date Grace.
Yes.
Up until when?
It would have been January, February, March, April. That was the last.
April of what year?
2018.
Okay. And between April and 2018 and yesterday, had you had any contact with Grace?
I did have contact with her, and it was just like on and off.
What kind of contact?
Like, hey, how's it going? Like, how's your job going? And stuff like that.
Okay. Any meetings? Any sex? Anything like that?
No.
No. Okay. What about Kiara? Kiara and Grace, they used to date at some point, right?
Yes.
After they broke up, did they have any contact with each other that you know about?
Yes.
Yeah.
It kind of, Kiara got thrown in the middle of a whole heated debate, an argument about, I don't know, some incident that happened between them in their relationship, and I was just like, keep me out of it.
When was that?
It started 2019, extended to 2020, 2021, and today.
Okay.
Always today. And that argument I didn't want to be a part of because I'm the kind of guy that's like, going peaceful, not argumentative.
Sure. Was there any sexual interaction between anyone last night?
No.
No threesome or nothing like that between the three of you guys?
No.
Has there ever been anything you guys have ever done in the past? Thought about it?
That did happen in the past, and
Who was involved?
it was first Kiara and this girl named Alex Lopez.
Okay.
And they were consenting to have a lesbian thing. And then they called me to the room, and I was like, okay, cool. And I could come back to the room, probably watch TV. And they pressured me into getting involved with them.
You don't want to?
Correct.
Okay.
And afterwards, after everything was done, I did not feel the same. I felt I was peer pressured, and I was pressured into a corner. Not figurative, literally, pinned into a corner to do this.
To do a threesome?
Yes.
Okay. What about last night?
What? You were literally forced into a corner to do a threesome. Bro, I have seen your butt crack. I'm pretty sure the killer lady isn't all corpus mentis either. I'll put an X in chat to doubt because you were literally forced into. So they pushed you into a corner and said, "Daddy Ravitsosh, you need to do this, Daddy. We want to feel your greasy, ugly hair rubbing against us. We want to feel your neck beard all over our bodies." No matter, again, the killer, not my type. Let's just say that. but still, if two ladies, when I was young, said, "Hey, sailor, you want to do a threesome?" I don't think I would have been figuratively, literally pushed into a corner to do it. Yeah, I'm glad I'm a virgin, so it can't be ruined for me because I don't know how it is. But what? He would have had a threesome with a pack of raccoons. Yeah, this guy was forced into having sex with women because they were just looking at him and saying, "That butt crack and that thinner spine, oh, daddy. Make me feel it in this bed of trash because nothing get my engine running like the smell of your pee in the jars all around the room and the cat feces on the floor. Daddy." To be fair, the gustibus not est disputandum. I don't know that much Latin. I can only say per aspera ad astra sic transit gloria mundi. But still, I can also say in exum catium daudum. Where is that gorgeous lady I just watched on replay from last night? I slept all night. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, he's the dungeon master. So they were trying to get that +1 sword, and that's why they wanted to ride his sword. There's no dispute in matters of taste. Well, I'll dispute this matter of taste. This nasty looking. Übergeschmack lässt sie nicht reiten. Aber doch.
There was no threesome, there was no sex, nothing.
Was that ever on the table?
No.
Okay. Was there anything romantic going on between you and Grace?
No.
What about between Grace and your fiance? Kiara?
I don't know.
You don't know? Was Kiara okay with Grace coming over last night?
She was alright. She was all, text me when she's here. Please text me when she's here.
So she wanted to. So what happened? We're missing something somewhere.
This case is about this Don Juan is rolling with two ladies deep, or his girlfriend is rolling with another lady. We don't really know. He was literally forced into a threesome at some point. But he's also texting with his girlfriend to unalive his ex-girlfriend, who is also her ex-girlfriend. And she then unalives her with a sword, stabs her 14 times, and almost decapitates her. This idiot then runs to a Verizon store and has his mom call 911, claiming he had nothing to do with it. And then he gives police access to his phone where they are planning to unalive her. She already took a plea deal. She pled guilty to second degree. He is on charge for first degree as being accomplished in it. He didn't do it, but because of the way he planned it and didn't stop it, he is an accomplice to first degree murder, which was done in a garage that was so bad that people on hoarders were, "No, thank you. I'm not going to do here." But this guy got a threesome. And I'm a virgin.
To where Kiara's okay with Grace coming over. You have a prior relationship with her, Kiara has a prior relationship with her. And then the morning comes and Kiara wants you both out. What happened? Help me understand. Don't think about it. Just tell me what happened.
She just wasn't in the mood.
Who wasn't in the mood?
Kiara, she wasn't in the mood.
The mood for what?
For us being there.
For who being there?
Me, Isaac, and Grace.
Why?
Because she felt as if we were walking all over her.
Why? Because she's okay with you inviting her over. She was excited about it, is what you just told me. So what changed that she feels like you guys are walking all over her?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
What did you guys do last night? You guys said you were having fun, having a good time. Tell me more about last night.
We were having fun talking, listening to music, then listening to music on the TV.
Any alcohol? Any drugs?
No.
Nothing. Are there any alcohol or drugs in the garage?
No.
No. Any alcohol or drugs used by anyone this morning?
No.
So So back to Grace. You hadn't talked to Grace for a little while, right? Just off and on.
Yes.
What made her comfortable to message you last night and want to come over?
She thought I could be a safe place, that I was a safe person, because she said herself that she was unsafe in Albuquerque.
And she knew Kiara was going to be there?
Yes.
How did she know Kiara was going to be there?
I had told her.
Going back to talking about Kiara last night and her threatening you with a knife, you described her kind of putting the knife to your face,
Yes.
right? Was she saying anything to you when she was doing this?
Are you scared of me?
Yeah, just like that.
What if I dragged it deeper?
Mhm.
And I was like, please stop, please stop, please stop. And I yelled about 4 times. And the word stop is nothing towards her.
Is that before Grace got there?
Yes.
No, she pled guilty. She has taken a plea deal. She will be testifying.
It's like if, take for instance, for example, you told me to stop and I just kept pursuing you. That is basically what I mean. It was a nonstop pursuit of trying to scare me.
Well, I respect her a little bit. Uh, 3:44 a.m. That was this morning.
Yes.
Okay, let's back up a little more then. Man, you just message a lot. So all these other messages about where you said those weren't your messages. The rest of these messages are you, right?
Yes.
This is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, we'll start here. Friday at 6:28 p.m. So that would have been yesterday. Are you wanting to go to the store with me? She says, Kiara, I want to stay home. She says, I love you. She's back. Now Kiara says, have her drop off her shot and the cat and then go to the park. My mom is up ATM. I need a quick escape. I'm going to go to the porch, avoid the porch. Did y'all just get to the garage? Stay in the back room. I'm already on the porch with the door locked. What's going on? I'm thinking to head to the park. Okay. I'll let you know when I get there. Then you head there. I'll head there shortly. She's with you. Yes. I'm here. Yes. We're talking, but we will head there shortly. What's the mushroom mean? Whenever she says a mushroom.
It's supposed to mean like a mushroom fairy thing that she says.
A mushroom fairy thing?
Yeah.
What's the meaning behind it though?
I do not know.
You don't know?
I've tried to figure it out over time, but I cannot figure out what it means because it's always a different meaning.
Okay. I'm sitting at the table. Make it seem as though you promised to meet with a friend. I'm gonna call you and act like you almost forgot. Maybe I should just come home and scare her. I'm bored right now. Should I just come home and go into my room and freak her the fuck out? What's going on there? What is she talking about?
Last night she dressed up with a garb and she had the sword and everything on her. She was walking around the park
Okay.
in the middle of the night.
Okay. And what?
And after when she said that, like she wanted to freak her out, I just told her, I'll just come talk to her. I wanted everything to just get squashed. I wanted it to all end.
Why should I bother talking to her? So it almost seems like Kiara knows she's there, but it doesn't sound like Grace knows anything about Kiara.
Grace knew that Kiara was there
Kiara was where?
in the main house.
Okay. So then how is she going to surprise her then? How is she going to come home and scare her? Like, what?
She was coming up to the house with her garb and her sword and everything like that. It was like a fantastic tale, but she was gonna come up. Apparently she said that she was coming with her sword and that she was gonna come in there and she wanted to also kill me. And she said that over the phone, on a phone call.
Okay. You coming to me, I'm coming to you. Why should I bother talking to her? That's all, Kiara. Then you say, you come to me, I told her you want to talk to her and no arguing. I'm angry, hon. And then you say, I know, but it's better to reach a common sense of direction. She says, is the door unlocked? I look like a monster, dude. You said, yes. She says, I don't have anything nice to say. You say, I know, but be kind with your words, like when me and you talk instead of violence. Show compassion. She says, thumbs up. You say, you know what I mean. Platypus. Is that what you're saying? Platypus? Yeah. Rawr.
It was always her sword. She was a larper.
She says, get the conversation rolling, dude. I'm not feeling nice. You're too nice to make me feel good right now. Get her to talk. Not just fun stuff. I have things I want to talk about, but she's not going to respond well. She's never been the one to listen. Get her to talk so I have somewhere I can butt in. What is all this? What's going on when she's saying all this?
We were talking and it was just, at that moment right there, I was the one talking, doing all the talking.
So you guys are already back in the garage at this point, all of you?
Yes.
Okay.
I was doing all the talking and I was telling her, will you talk? Will you please tell her what you gotta say?
What do they have to say? What is she trying to get her to talk about?
They wanted to argue.
About what?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't.
I have things I want to talk about, but she's not going to respond well. What does she mean? What's the issue between them?
It's because of the breakup that happened in 2017.
Between who?
Her and Grace. Kiara and Grace.
So Kiara wants to talk about that?
Yes.
What about that?
Kiara believed that she rekindled something.
Last night?
Yes.
Okay. So Kiara had interest in Grace to rekindle something. And how did you feel about that?
I did not want to be a part of it.
But that's your fiance, right?
I didn't want to be a part of it, and I had already told her. I told her in person saying I don't want to be a part of anything you have to do if you go on and move on forward with anything you do now.
But you invited Grace over there.
Just
okay. I want to play a couple songs, but I don't know how to talk. I'm uncomfortable. Lay your head on me, Brad. Go in the house for a bit. What's going on? Trust me, just go inside for a bit. Just say you need the bathroom. Okay, now we're at 3 a.m. Hey, can I come back? I don't know, can you? Yes. Dagger because it's blunt? What does that mean? Why are you telling her dagger because it's blunt?
She asked me a question in the room, like, what is the difference between the dagger and the sword?
Okay.
And I messaged dagger because it's...
Why is blunt better? She says, you say it cuts like butter. She says, just going to stab the throat.
Thank you, Daisy P, for becoming a member of the channel. This kid is so effed, and he doesn't even get it. That all they need is just to read his phone, and he'll be toast after this. No, he just played good cop, and then he gave him his phone.
Is that what she's trying to say?
The thought.
Just going to stab the thought, yes. Instant, or will it take long? What does she mean? Instant. What do we do about the mess? What do we do about the mess? What mess? We burn it in all binding blankets in bed? What's going on here, Isaac?
I was talking to her and...
What mess?
She was talking about... She said was going to stab the thought. And I thought like, oh... Like, she was poking the thought that was in her head about her dagger.
Okay, well, what about the mess? What mess?
She had made a mess in the bed.
What kind of mess?
A poop kind of mess.
A poop kind of mess?
Yes.
We burn it in all binding blankets in bed?
Yeah.
But until we can, I love these sheets, and my favorite fuzzy blanket is here. I know. Just intense wash tomorrow, hydroperoxide and ice. Washer will get it out, yes. Can you help this time? Yes. I am just waiting for you to make the first move. What does she mean I'm waiting for you to make the first move? She will wait till sleep. Shall we wait till sleep? So she pooped herself last night?
Yes.
And did you guys wash the sheets?
No.
So you guys slept in a bed full of poop?
Yes.
So when we go to the garage later for search warrant, there's poop on the sheets?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. What are you guys waiting for till sleep? Shall we wait till sleep? Remember when you told me don't be a pussy when I kissed you? Yeah, Brad. We will have to take care of the mess ASAP after we finish. We will have to take care of the mess. I thought she already pooped herself. What mess are you guys taking care of?
I don't know.
Okay.
Because I was trying to go on about, remember when you told me don't be a pussy when I kissed you, I was trying to tell her to bring up something that was a good memory.
Yes, you're in charge of cleanup. Okay. I can't tell if she's falling asleep. It feels like it. Her feet are on my side. I wish you'd make the first move for once. Remember, you'll move up the ranks, plus you get perks in the black market since this is your first. Your first what?
Okay.
Isaac, what the hell happened? Tell me what happened, for real. Can we stop making up lies about these messages? What the hell happened last night?
She was messaging me planning on how to kill her, and...
Who was messaging you planning on how to kill who?
Kiara.
Kiara was messaging you on planning how to kill?
Grace.
Grace.
Yes.
And what were you doing?
I was only sending a message back, only in correspondence. I just wanted to sleep. That's what I...
Are you sure? Because it sounds like you're planning something with Kiara. Is that what's happening? Don't lie to me. What's happening here? I can see the messages. I'm not dumb. This is the first time I've done this. What is happening?
She was planning on killing Grace. I just didn't want a part of it.
It doesn't seem like you're trying to talk her out of it.
And when it comes to this stuff, as I'm talking to you, I was only sending a message back in agreement as I turned my back towards.
This isn't agreement. Remember, you'll move up in ranks, plus you get perks in the black market since this is your first. This sounds like you're encouraging her.
Right.
The messages are here, dude.
I know. Right after that, I was trying to fall asleep because I didn't want to be a part of anything.
We're going to keep going through these messages. Tell me this now. Did you help Kiara do this?
No.
No. But you knew it was going to happen.
I knew it was going to happen.
You knew it was going to happen since last night.
I knew it was going to happen since last night, but I just didn't want it to happen because it's a friend of mine.
When did this plan start? Because this was planned.
She planned it out.
Grace planned it out?
No, not Grace. Kiara planned it out.
Kiara planned it out. When? How long had this been planned for?
She had planned it out since 2020.
Kiara planned to kill Grace since 2020.
Yes.
And you knew about it since 2020.
Yes, and I have been going to counseling because of this.
Okay. And then last night, Grace messages you looking for a place to stay. And that's the opportunity for this?
I didn't see it as an opportunity. I saw it as an opportunity more like, let's squash everything.
Then why are you saying you'll make it up the ranks plus your perks in the black market since this is your first? Because you're talking.
Remember, there is apparently, we haven't heard about it yet, but that's what from opening. He claims that he was part of this paramilitary group called Ghost that goes around and hunts illegal, no, not illegal aliens, but sex offenders. And this would be her initiation into that secret organization. This is what happens when you don't know where your kids are at night. This is redonkulous. Poop on the sheets was Amber Heard's love language. Yeah. Again, I thought it was cat poop, but apparently it was human poop. How nasty can you be? The counseling will make everything better. Maybe call the police and said, this chick wants to kill her ex-girlfriend. Save some dollars on the counseling you need after.
About killing her, you're right.
I was.
What else could this mean? Remember, you'll move up in the ranks plus you get perks in the black market since this is your first? What else would you be talking about here?
I was trying to talk about something else because I'm trying to get my mind off.
Isaac, really? You're trying to talk about something else there?
Yes. And I'm not.
How do I aim? How do I aim right? Just aim. Well, tell me what we're talking about there.
That's Call of Duty.
That's Call of Duty. Mm-hmm. Tell me when. Okay, I'll give a count. 6, 5, I can't yet, dude. 4, I'm shaking, dude. I know, I lose the nervous. Help me drive it through. Help me drive it through. What do you mean, help me drive it through?
She was asking me to do.
To stab her.
Yes, and I didn't want to do anything.
She was asking, help me drive what? The sword, the dagger, the butterfly knife, what?
The dagger.
Help me drive the dagger through Grace. Anger me. I invited Brittany. Who the hell's Brittany?
Brittany's another one of my friends.
You invited Brittany over during all this?
No.
No? But you said I invited Brittany.
I said that just so I could get the whole stop.
That's annoying, not angering. Oh, and if it goes wrong, then what? Question mark. You're cute. How so? Fred, my legs asleep and spasming. I know she is also shivering a lot and I'm ticklish. Sorry, anger me. Well, for once you can't look at your face. What are you talking about?
I had snapped.
You snapped? What do you mean you snapped?
I got between the messages with all the little things. That's when she was poking.
Mm-hmm.
And I snapped.
What do you mean you snapped?
I texted.
Make me angry. Can't look at your face. I snapped. I love the cop every time he tries to touch the phone. He's no. You just made the easiest investigation in human history. You absolute pillock of an idiot. You turned your phone over willingly with all of the incriminating evidence in it. This is so dumb. You cannot be this dumb. You cannot be this dumb. And I don't even think he realized that he's toast yet. I actually think that he's still believing. I'm gonna talk my way out of this. I just need yeah. We had 3 days of boring underlying crime, but yesterday getting the Facebook messages and now hearing those Facebook messages read to this idiot, 10 out of 10 would recommend. How can you be this dumb? How can you be this dumb? And why the hell are we having a trial? Just plead guilty. Oh.
Did when I texted right there, and I just wanted to go to bed.
Remind me of everything she's done. This could have already, if you had done the OG plan. What was the OG plan?
The OG plan was something that she concocted.
Okay, what was that?
She concocted that she was going to kill Grace.
Okay,
And she wanted to do it alone.
okay. That was the other part. Okay. She hurt you and had sold you into sex trade. Had you not flown out after the crash, she would have gone away with making you disappear. Keep going. She is still lying about a lot, and she's not willing to admit that. She's the biggest piece of shit. Keep going. She makes you feel horrible for your skin color and your beliefs. I'm going to pretend to sleep so it looks non-conspicuous. Ooh, tell me about that.
Right at that moment, I had plugged in my phone for the night, and my phone, this phone right here, would have been on the opposite side of the bed, charging.
And what? And what? Oh, these aren't your messages either.
Those are not my messages, because
help me, just do it. Be ready to grab her or a trash bag. She is your list. If you can't do it, I'll place a on her for you to watch. Want me to do that? This ends now. I'm getting a sword. I can get Christian to help and Chris. This ends now. I know. Dagger, because the sword will need to be hidden. She is awake. I don't know if I have the strength. Her phone screen is dim. Also, if you can't do it, I'll have them do it and it will still count as your first. I'll just rewrite the report and submit it to the black market heads. What is this report you're going to write to the black market heads? What are you talking about? Don't tell me this isn't you messaging. I know this is you messaging. Be transparent and tell me what's going on here. I could tell this is really eating away at you, that you're having to think of your way around all this stuff. Just tell us the truth of what's happening.
the report with black market heads was something I have been writing down, and I'm trying to leave. It was something I'm trying to leave behind.
Tell me more about that.
It was a group of dangerous people that I was associated with, and they needed a report. And when I said this was your first on the report, it was still counted your first. I was telling her, because as I was texting it out, she came and talked to me after she had stopped prodding me. She had talked to me and said, "So what now?" And I was like, "This is going to be your first way out. If you just leave this alone, just stop."
Oh, you're telling her to stop?
Yes. And she didn't listen.
Okay. This report is submitted to where? How do you submit this? How does it all work?
It gets submitted through an app, not an app, a domain called Skix.
Skix?
Yes.
How do you spell that?
SKYXX.
SKYXX. Okay. And what exactly is that domain?
You can submit all kinds of reports, and you find people that you lost contact with and stuff like that. And I was going to submit a report and saying, "Hey, this needs to end," and I already had the report and everything written up.
But it says here you're going to write the report and submit it back. That is her first. Her first what?
Her first way out.
Her first way out?
Yes. Because right after I said her first.
What, you're telling her dagger because the sword will need to be hidden? So you're telling me here that you're telling her it's her way out, but this to me reads like you're telling her first kill.
It sounds like that, but I was telling her, because she she leaned over like this to talk to me on the bed.
Yeah.
And I told her, "This will be your first way out if you just leave it alone."
And if you can't do it, I'll have them do it. You'll have who do it? If you're talking about way out, how is someone else going to give her way out?
I actually contacted a friend named Christian, and they already had a ride and everything. They were going to pick up Grace and take her.
And they would tell her?
No. They were going to take her to their house.
And they'll still count as your first. Okay. I don't think the dagger will go through both hoodies, since she's still talking about killing her. I'm willing to falsify your first. Kiara, let me do this. I'm using Zira. What's Zira?
That's the sword.
Oh, Zira's the name of the sword?
Yes.
And then you say, and deposit your Bitcoin in your crypto wallet. Payment? Some kind of payment? Bitcoin crypto wallet?
It was to get her to shut up.
It was to get her to shut up.
Yes.
You're going to falsify her first and deposit Bitcoin in your crypto wallet to get her to shut up.
Yes.
She says, grab a knife now. You're helping me end this. You say, then end it. She says, I'm done waiting and playing nice. Help me now. Show me the ropes. What's she talking about, show me the ropes?
She was asking me to help her do what she wanted.
He was having a bad day, and Kira was clearly using his phone to build an alibi for herself. Right?
Wanting to do to Grace, and
Okay.
I didn't want a part of it.
Well, what you say here is, I am saying just swing and don't regret the aim. So tell me what that means. Just swing and don't regret the aim.
And it was me telling her if she was going to do something, she should do it, and I didn't want to be a part of it. I had all my.
What is holding you back? Type it. You're edging her to do this. Come on, Isaac. Look at all these messages, man. You're going to sit here and tell me, you're going to look me in the eye and you're going to tell me that you were trying to talk her out of this? I can see right here, you're telling her to do it. What the hell happened last night, man? Why did you want her to do this?
Yes.
I didn't want her to do this.
Why are you pushing her to do this?
I was trying to, as the messages are going through, she kept coming back and forth to talk to me, and the messages were going through, and I was just like, I had enough, I'm done. Like,
Hope, love, bullshit. You say, well, at what percentage are they? She says, I don't know. You say you still love her. You have hope in her. And you tired of the bullshit she put you through. She says, I want to break her heart. She hurt me more while you were out. You said, how? Then target Jackson. Who's Jackson? Then why are you telling her to target Jackson?
I told her to target Jackson into asking Jackson what happened, why she's asking people to stay at people's
She
houses.
says, once it's done, there's no one doing it. You say, okay. You say, want the barn? Because you'll get to have a lot of fun with your hunt. And the screams cannot be heard. Soundproof walls. What screams cannot be heard? What soundproof walls?
I started talking about a joke, a movie.
Oh, this is about a movie now.
This is a movie.
Okay. Middle of nowhere. Okay.
There is a movie called The Barn, and it's a stupid horror film that I was watching.
Gotcha. But what are you referring to when you say all this in the context of the conversation?
I'm referring to the movie.
You're referring to the movie.
Because she came back to lean over, like, what do you mean by barn? I'm like, a movie I watched.
She says, I need this done now. I need that push. But first I need to pee. You say pee. She says, I'm so cold. You say, I know. If you want the barn situated right with your tools, just say yes. She says, please help me now. You say, you can do it, Abby, Durga, Puddle. If you want me set the barn up, she says, now. You send text. She says, I just wish my blankets weren't in the way and her cats. You say, I know, shit, I forgot she had her cats. How did she hurt you, Puggy? Your DLD is kicking up. Just stop. We'll do the barn for you. You'll also get paid there. So is there another location where this possibly is going to happen?
No.
It's sounding like you're talking about a barn and she'll get paid there. What do you mean?
It was referring to the movie, and the part about paying her was to shut her up. And
She says, can you get hard? You say, maybe. She says,
She said what? She said what? So they're talking about a movie where someone was unaliving someone in a barn where someone's called Jackson. And her next question is,
the part about paying her was to shut her up. And
she says, can you get hard? You say, maybe. She says,
what? That's what when I am arguing with someone and trying to get them to shut up and they say, can you get hard? And I'll say, maybe. Because that's.
the part about paying her was to shut her up. And
she says, can you get hard? You say, maybe. She says, fuck her. Or hold her down flat on her back for me. You say, is she wearing pants? Or she says, shorts. You unsent a message. Unders. She says, I don't know. I doubt it, to be honest. I want to scare her by popping a balloon by her ear. You said, oh God, laugh my ass off. She says, should I? You say, maybe. She says, this isn't helping. She says, what? She says, do something. You say, let's give her a false sense of security and I'll set.
No drugs was found at the scene other than maybe some paraphernalia for weed.
The barn up. It is the hell tunnel. You also
Well, he had a threesome and I'm still a virgin.
say, I'm trying to figure this out. Would y'all be able to meet me at the mall tomorrow after 8? I'll do it. She said, she's fake sleeping. You said, yes. I'm going to take her elsewhere, so be ready Wednesday around 1 p.m. She says, CPTSD episode. You say, close your eyes. This is not good for you. Put on rain sounds. She says, if she's faking, make it seem like we're fighting and fake hurt me. The episode is real. Bit used to advantages. You say, CPTSD will make you flip out. I can actually give you a stroke because when it flares, you twitch. She says, it's okay. Trust me. You said you will lose mobility to your right side of your body. What's CPTSD?
chronic post-traumatic stress disorder.
Okay. She says, I'll be okay. Let's do this and have her get hurt in the process. You say, how does she get hurt? She says, bring out the knife and miss me. Bring out the knife and miss her. Not yet. Put the knife away. Or go through with it. Start fighting me. Start beating her, please. Have her hears already a trigger. Even hearing her name is in your face. You say, why don't you hit me while I fake sleep? She says, make a worse bad guy, no thanks. Not really. She says, just hurt her. Badly, please. She says, this sounds bad, but show me how much you love me. This is when your Hulk side can come out. You say, I know. She says, please. You say, I'm trying to figure out how to bring him out. Bring out the Hulk.
Yeah, it's the anger side.
Why do you want to bring out the anger side?
I didn't want to.
It says here, I'm trying to figure out how to bring him out.
I was under the covers and just sitting still. I was under the blankets.
She says, this is pointless. You won't do it no matter how many
Oh, Leslie, you missed a hell of a day today.
opportunities you have. You say, Puggy. She says, you don't love me. I get it. No one does. You say, hit me. She says, my right leg is out of commission. There goes the spasm again. You said, why is it a vibrator? She says, LOL, do something. OW. Not to me, shithead. You say, shithead, we fake fighting? She says, it actually hurts though. OW, my foot is literally up your ass. You say, meep. She says, get out of the blankets and go full Hulk on her. Owie, come over me, sit on me like when we fight. You say, turn on rain sounds and start fake sleep picking. She says, okay, there's a tear. You say, what? She says, owie, bring out Hulk. Remember the anger from the night. Fill it, but use it on her, please. Stop with the socks, dude. You say, LOL. She says, voodoo. You say, LOL. Blanket moves. He's like, oh, playtime. She says, I've got a voodoo on me. LOL. Here is a picture. What is this picture?
Here be the cat voodoo.
That's the cat voodoo?
And that's me trying to sleep.
Yeah. She says, can you please finish this now? OW, I'm short. You say, well, Munchkin. She says, I want smoke. Fucking claw, bro. Stop. Don't make me get you. Please do something about her now. Don't break me again. You say, oh, fuck. You say, get a cat and throw it over by her cats. She says, I can't reach them. Dude, just do something. Hurt her and this. Don't involve the cats. You say, the cat's a distraction. She says, I give up. There's no point in trying anymore. You say, voodoo's pissing them off. She says, yeah. You won't do anything and I physically can't. You have no clue how much this hurts. You say, the list for you was made specifically for you. What list?
It was the grocery list that we were talking about.
This is the grocery list?
It was a grocery list that he sent me, which had like beets and carrots and stuff.
Good night. I know it hurts. I just want you to do it so you can feel the rush of adrenaline. What do you want her to do so she can feel the rush of adrenaline?
To go to sleep.
You want her to go to sleep so she feels the rush of adrenaline?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I wasn't having it anymore.
Okay. She says, I physically can't. I need fucking help. But no, you're just playing games. I'm genuinely upset. You say, I'm not playing games. I am wanting to see you do this. She hurt you the most, caused trauma. You're being asked to finish this. You want to see her do what?
I told, right after she had sent that, she came over to take off the covers off my head and asked me, what do you want me to do? And I was like, go to sleep.
So you want her to go to sleep because Grace hurt her and caused her drama? And you're asking her to finish it? You're talking about her going to sleep?
Yes.
I just need help, is what she says. You were doing nothing again, she says. You say, yes, I want to help, but I cannot aid you. I can coach you what to do. You can coach her what to do? What do you mean by coach her?
I'm going to go to bed.
Oh, okay. Text me. Stand up for me once. I feel like I'm going to vomit. And here's all of these. I'm still fucking awake. Wake up. What? Hey, I have a plan with what I said. All I have to do is be over there at my fam's place and call the cops for a breaking and entering. Hold up. Listen. Okay, plan B. Just tell her she needs to leave. Follow my lead, my lady.
Yes.
What do you mean?
So I told her, follow my lead, lady. Follow my lead, my lady. Telling her that I'm going to just I was getting everybody ready to go.
You were getting everyone ready to go?
Yes.
What's plan B?
Plan B is getting everybody ready to go.
Just tell her to leave, dude. I'm in a mood. I did through Insta. So now what? Operation Kick Out. Me following the call to the cops once at my family's. How about I just explain why I'm angry and why she's not wanted? Okay. Show me what you sent her. You worked with Christian. She says she's leaving at 3:30. Still? Yeah. Why didn't you pop off my little firecracker? What would you like me to do? Stab her? I don't fucking know. I don't have the energy to do shit. Read what she's saying. Is she stupid? Yes. I'm fake getting thrown out. You're fake getting thrown out.
Yes, that's what I call fake getting thrown out, because she kicks me out, and 5 days later she asked me to come back. It's like, oh, come on. I can't be jumping from place to place.
Yeah, follow my lead, my lady. We can hear you. You say they want me to spend what I have saved for the house. Don't. You said, I know not to, and I am not feeling good. Still told Steven, and he said, okay. She said, you heard that right. You said, yeah. This legendary piece about Pokemon unless I ask your mom to give me a ride to Target, and you do what is needed. You do what is needed. What is needed?
That was telling her to, because she wanted to talk to me. She wanted to talk to me as I was there, and I told her that Grace's mom was coming there to pick her up.
What?
Grace's mom was coming there to pick her up.
I don't understand. You didn't answer my question. What?
And I told her
what does she need to do that is needed? Simple question.
To leave.
To leave? Who needs to leave?
Kiara needs to leave.
You do what is needed. Does make sense? Her mother's a backer ride, okay. Want me to get your mom to give me a ride to Target so you can take my stuff into the back room and her mom and your mom don't get into it? Yeah or nay? Wait a bit though, okay, how long? Until there's a clue on when she's leaving. She admitted to me when she lived at those apartments and she was sober then. She admitted to me also back when I first met her calling you crazy. Those are the end of the messages. Tell me about all those messages, man. Sound crazy, don't you think?
I sound crazy, yes.
What's going on there?
I just wanted everything to stop because I got caught in the middle.
You want everything to stop?
Yes.
What do you mean?
I wanted everything to stop because I got caught in the middle of them two's bullshit.
You wanted everything to stop?
Yes.
Right, you tell us everything that happened. Tell us the truth. Tell us everything. It'll be better for you. Things will be a lot better for you moving on. If you just come out and you cooperate, you tell us everything that happened, tell us the truth, tell us everything. It'll be better for you.
Would I be able to talk to you privately?
Yes, you want her to leave?
Yes.
All right, kidding. Tell me what happened, man. Clear your conscience. What happened? Don't think about it. Just put it all out there. Tell me what happened. You'll feel better.
I'm not thinking. It's just, I was asked to help quite a bit in those messages.
Yes, you were.
And I didn't want to help. I didn't want to help. I didn't want to help. Simple fact that I was my friend. So I was trying to find a possible alternative to get her out of there to safety. And that was when I called my friend Chris and Christian. They were right in the neighborhood. And they were like, well, let's get the area set up for her to come over. And after that, I sent some messages back to make it sound like I was doing something stupid, but I didn't plan on sending it to happen.
Well, what about the messages where you're clearly egging her on? And you can tell me you're talking about something else, you're referencing movies. I don't.
The one is actually a reference to movie. That's the only one that I'm going to say.
We'll give you that. We'll give you the benefit of the doubt on that one. But all the other ones that you were saying you meant something else, come on. I said, come on. You know you were talking about something else, right?
Yes.
You know you were. So if you're going to sit here and tell me that you didn't want this to happen, that you were trying to talk her out of it, push her away from it, the messages don't say that, man. So tell me what really happened. What's the point of all this? Why did this happen?
The point was that
it's over, Isaac. It's over. Look at me. Look at me. It's over, dude. It's over. What you can do from here on out is be truthful and help us understand why this happened. Mistakes happen, dude. You need to own it. Tell me everything. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't bullshit it. Tell me everything.
I can agree I made a mistake texting back how I sounded. I can agree that she wanted me to help and it sounded like I wanted to help. I didn't want to help.
You didn't want to help?
No.
But you wanted her to do it.
She wanted to do it the whole time and I didn't.
Did you want Kiara?
No.
You did not want her to kill her?
No.
What did you want?
I wanted a peaceful resolve.
So what about all those messages where you're pushing her towards it? That wasn't a peaceful resolve. If I had looked up a stream of messages and it's you telling her no, be peaceful, don't do it, chill, put the knife away, why are you being like this? That's understandable. That's reasonable. That's in line with what you're telling me. Do you want to go through all the messages again? We sure can. And I can see if you can come up with the same lies again. Do you want to do that?
No.
Then stop telling me you wanted a peaceful resolve when we know you did it. And tell me what happened. Why were you guys doing what you were doing?
I was doing it out of the kindness of my heart to stay because she needed a place to stay.
Yeah.
And her mom called me.
Let's fast forward to later on to when you guys are plotting and scheming. Why were you guys doing that? What's the point?
The point was Kiara was already talking about this quite frequently.
Okay.
About killing people. And she had talked about killing me, her mom, Grace, they're killing Sebastian, they're killing Ozzy, they're killing Brady. The list goes on.
Is that the list that you were referring to in the messages?
No.
No.
That was a grocery list.
That was a grocery list. Yes. Okay.
But as I'm saying is she wanted to start killing people. I didn't want to be part of it. I don't want to be a part of anybody who kills.
But you were part of it last night, right?
I understand.
Were you or were you not? Read all the messages you were telling her.
I was a part of the messages sounding schemish and plotty kind of feel. I don't know how to say words now. I was a part of those messages.
What else can you tell me? What time did this actually happen at? What time did the killing actually happen at?
12:47.
It didn't happen when you went to go pee, did it?
It happened when I went to go pee.
So like you said earlier, everything was cool, you went to go pee, you came back and she killed her. Just like that. And you were surprised that she did it.
I was just like, what do I do from here?
You hadn't thought that far.
What do I do from here? And she's all, well, dispose. I'm gonna get Al and Kiara, we're gonna get together to dispose of the body. And I was like, oh no.
You thought, oh no.
I thought, oh no.
But you're messaging her throughout the whole night, talking about this happening. Talking about stabbing her and wait till she's asleep and you're egging her on. But then this happens and you're like, oh no. You haven't seen the graphic, right? I've seen what it looks like. I don't think that happened in 30 seconds to 2 minutes that it took you to go inside and pee. There's a lot of injuries there is what it looks like.
I was not involved with any of it. I was inside the house to pee. I was inside the house to pee.
What's Kiara going to tell me? Is you going to talk to her?
I don't know what she's going to tell you.
Have you been truthful with me this whole time?
I have tried to be truthful.
You tried to be truthful, but you haven't the whole time, right? You've sprinkled some lies in there here and there. Can you at least give me the respect of that?
Yes.
Why?
Because I'm an idiot.
What do you mean?
I'm some.
You're not done. So put yourself down.
It's all that everybody calls me.
Isaac, I'm not calling you that right now. I think you're making a mistake.
I know you don't call me that, but everybody calls me that.
And I'm yelling and I'm muted because I'm saying Balthasar the Amazing gave me special powers to foresee the future and read people's minds. And my skill tells me you're stupid. You're not just dumb, you're stupid. You talked your way into a prison cell and you're dumb enough to try and fight it in court. Balthasar the Magnificent is talking to me from the skies. You are dumb. That's why people call you dumb, because you're dumb. You're fucking stupid.
Everybody calls me dumbass, idiot.
Is it true? Do you feel you're a dumbass or you're an idiot?
I don't.
Then who cares what people say, man? You know what I think? You know what I think, Isaac? I think you made a mistake. That's all I think. I think you made a mistake last night and today.
The only thing I want to do is go with my mom and dad.
Okay, well, before we get to that point, I would like the truth from you. The full truth. Are you ready to give that to me?
Yes.
Hit it. Say it all, don't censor it, tell me everything that happened.
Those messages were me telling her how to plan it out.
Okay. Keep going.
And throughout the night, I was getting prodded.
Mm-hmm.
We got told to leave. I was told to leave, so was Grace.
Mm-hmm.
And I started packing my bags. When I finished packing, I had to go pee. Came back. There was a dead person in there, Grace. Well, it seemed dead.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, all I decided to do was call my mom. Because my mom's my safe spot. My mom's the only person that I really can go to. I did something stupid. I partook in being involved in some stupid text messages, and I'm the dumbass. I'm the idiot. That's me being truthful, sir.
So you want this to happen to Grace?
I do not want it to happen to Grace.
So then why all the messages last night?
I wanted it to happen to me.
Well, your messages didn't say that.
I wanted it to happen to me. I don't know if you know, but I've been going through a lot lately.
Sergeant Hill, before we go to the third clip, when we went through the messages as they've been admitted through Facebook, the emojis don't come through. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And I believe you said that for the most part, they're the mushroom emojis. That
Yes.
Okay. Do you recall in the message that states, if you can't do it, I'll place a emoji on her for you to watch?
Objection leading.
I need to lay a foundation for my question on evidence that's already been. Do you recall all of the emojis that were utilized?
Not specifically from memory, their exact layout within the context of the investigation, but I do remember seeing them.
And on a specific question or on a specific message that began, if you can't do it, do you recall the specific emoji that was utilized?
Skull and crossbones, I believe.
On the one that stated, if you can't do it, I'll place a blank emoji on her for you to watch. Do you recall offhand what that was?
I do not know.
And did you document the phone as it appeared when you were going through it?
Yes. So after that interview, I took the phone and I used my department work phone and I photographed all of these messages that were just laid out there. And the reason for this was to preserve them just in case something unforeseen would happen, such as the extraction not be successful of the phone, or there not be any other way to recover it, and somehow the phone gets erased, or just out of caution, I wanted to take some physical pictures of those messages to preserve them.
And we're looking at a physical picture, refresh your recollection as to which emoji was used in the, if you can't do it, I'll place a blank on her for you to watch.
Yes, absolutely.
And first witness, Your Honor.
Yes.
Sergeant Beale, I'm going to approach you and hand you a document. I'll ask you to review it, hand it back to me, and then I will re-ask my question. Please don't answer until I re-ask my question.
Thank you. Oh, yes, I remember.
Sergeant Beale, examining that document, refresh your recollection as to the specific emoji that was used in the, if you can't do it, I'll place a blank on her for you to watch.
Yes, it was a picture of a target, like a bow and arrow target.
Thank you. So now at this time, I'll play the third video clip of your interaction with ISAAC Apodaca.
It's 971-381-0111.
That is Kiara's.
That's Kiara's. Okay. What do you mean here when you say that? Puggle, I am wanting you to kill her. You have to end your suffering by ending her joy.
I wanted her to end it. And I do mean what it means in the text.
You meant what it says in the text?
Yes.
Why? Come on, man. Help me make sense of all this, dude.
He was bringing great suffering to Kiara and
Who was?
Grace.
Grace was bringing great suffering to Kiara?
Yes.
And that's why you wanted Kiara to kill Grace?
Not just.
What do you mean not just?
Something that, I hate to do this to you a little bit. Kiara was actually a part of the, back in 2017, we were able to close the door so I could tell you this.
Sure. Go for it.
This is more. Back in 2017, Kiara, Grace, as they were going up, Grace decided to run, decided to sell Kiara
That's all that the message is.
into sex slaves. And that is actually how Kiara lost her virginity. It was by force.
I see.
She had reported the report to San Diego Police Department, and they had actually done nothing. And with that text messages, I just meant what I said.
So you want Grace dead because of all that?
I did.
Okay. Understandable.
I don't like it when people hurt people.
I can tell.
And when I said I hate to bring it down on y'all, it's not you guys as the individuals, it's the people at that time.
Yeah.
I did nothing about it.
Thank you, beautiful soul 7394. So, one of 7,394 beautiful souls becoming a YouTube member. Beautiful life. That's a Dewey Cox song. Yeah. The Beautiful Life. That's the last song in the Dewey Cox movie. I like that movie. It's fun. Thank you, beautiful soul, for becoming a member. Ember. He's been done since yesterday, but I don't know if they have started today because yesterday they didn't start till like 12 o'clock or something like that. But hopefully we'll get to Kiara soon so she can tell her version of how he had it rough lately. Come on now. I love it when I was in a bad period. I didn't do nothing.
And I had to sit there with a detective that was like, oh, all we can do is just keep an eye out for these people.
You didn't feel like enough. I still don't think all this happened in the time you went to OP. Did you watch this happen?
I did not watch this happen.
Did you help?
No,
Would you have helped had you had the opportunity?
no.
But you did want Kiara to kill Grace. So had it happen in front of you, would you allow it to happen?
No.
But you wanted it to happen.
I wouldn't have allowed it if it happened in front of me. I would have, if it was started exactly like I thought, exactly how people thought it would have started, I would have just separated the two. And technically, this is the stupidest thing I say to myself, and I'll probably say it to me that I'm saying something stupid about myself. I'm the human punching bag. I take everybody's hits. I also need the bathroom, but I don't.
I'll have a guy take you now. Do you feel a bit better now that we kind of got it all out? It sucks when you kind of keep things in like that, you know? Part of healing is
Part of
being honest and letting everything out.
Part of healing is being honest, letting everything out. It's another demon in my closet that I gotta fight.
Well, we all have those, right? They're just in different forms.
I have 3 demons that I don't like. One came in the form of people when I was a dumbass kid. Just put it like that. We were all dumbass kids when we were little. I decided to steal from Walmart and never did want to do that because now a lot of kids look up to me and it's like, no.
Yeah. You also said
All right, just a few more questions, Sergeant Behill. We heard Mr. Apodaca say that there was a second phone located on the refrigerator bedside table in the garage, and we heard from CST Maria Tena that there was a cell phone that was collected from that location. Do you recall that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and was that cell phone, that secondary cell phone, was an extraction performed on that phone?
Yes, an extraction was performed.
And what, if anything, was recovered from that cell phone that was on the refrigerator next to the bed?
When I went to review the extraction data on it, there wasn't anything on it. There was an empty extraction.
No data at all?
No data.
Speaking of extractions, we saw evidence that there was a phone that was recovered from underneath Grace's body. Do you recall that phone?
Yes.
Okay, and were you able to utilize a password to determine who that phone belonged to?
Yes, it belonged to Kiara McCauley.
Okay, and were you able to go and obtain an extraction on that phone?
Yes, I was. After I got a search warrant for that phone, I transported the phone to RCFL in Albuquerque, the Regional Communications Forensic Laboratory, and under the guidance and supervision of one of the technicians there, I performed the extraction myself.
Okay. And after you personally performed that extraction, did you review it?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and as to the SMS text messages on that phone, were you able to compare those to the SMS text messages extracted off of ISAAC Apodaca's phone?
Yes, I was, and they were consistent. They were the same.
Okay, thank you. Sergeant, how long does an investigation last?
It really depends on the investigation. This one, for example, started October 29th, well, technically the 28th of 2022, and there's been follow-up investigation and work that needs to be done on it all the way to today.
And going to late 2025, did you conduct any follow-up interviews?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And were there any individuals that you made contact with that ended up being relevant to your investigation?
Yes, I did. Miss Kiana Aguilar, who gave a testimony the other day.
We heard ISAAC Apodaca state that there was a 2017, more or less a gang rape against Kiara, essentially orchestrated by Grace. In the course of your investigation, did you go looking for SFPD reports for any such allegation?
Yes, I did. I didn't find anything like that.
So, Your Honor, for purposes of the record, we previously admitted states 7 through 17. We have, pursuant to our discussions outside the presence of the jury, now have 7A through 17A inclusive.
Yes.
Night.
20. The clip. So, Sergeant Apodaca, have you had the opportunity to listen to recorded phone conversations between ISAAC Apodaca and Linda Montoya?
Yes, I have.
Okay. And having listened to those conversations, do you recognize the voice of the male speaker in those conversations?
Yes, it's Mr. Apodaca.
Your Honor, at this time, I'd move to admit what's been marked as States Exhibit 7A through 17A inclusive.
Any other objections?
No objection.
17A through 17A are admitted. So originally, if you recall, when we talked about these the first time, it was 7 through 17. These are now the portions which the court has ruled are appropriate to be before you for your consideration.
Your Honor, at this time, I'd move to publish.
We'll do this, and then we'll probably recess for the day, and I'll give some final instructions. It's 4:50.
Beginning with the one labeled, and on these exhibits, Sergeant Apodaca, are the dates of the conversations listed on the exhibit?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
Sure. On the disc containing these actual recorded conversation clips, are the dates of the conversations listed on each exhibit?
Oh, yes, yes.
So beginning with the one,
Hold on, look at the monitor, what we still have up.
Yes.
You'll need to send the new file.
and when I have it open on my screen, it'll play when I click it. So beginning with 1/8 of 2023, which is actually 11A.
So here's 4 things, 5 things that you should know about that night. You texted me and I said I was sick, correct?
You know what?
That I was sick.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't have my phone because it was charging.
Yeah.
3, the text messages are not mine. 4, I was handed my phone that after Kiara did whatever she did.
Uh-huh.
And then 5, I was at AC Wireless the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So the detective coercing me into saying something that I didn't even do.
Moving to the clip labeled 1/14/23, labeled as states 12A.
I know I'm innocent. I know I didn't do anything. Text messages aren't mine. Everything that I've been saying is the truth.
Moving to a clip labeled 1/18/23, which is states exhibit 13A.
That night, I woke up late, asked for a ride because Kiara gave me a list, a grocery list, to go to Walmart to get some groceries. She wanted to make a stew or something. So I did that, and came back, had the groceries put in and everything, but left my phone in the garage.
Okay.
And then I came back because I cooked up some chicken strips. I think I remember telling you about the chicken strips that I like.
Mm-hmm.
You remember them?
Yeah. Well, I don't remember the name, but
then after that, Grace came over. Kiara went into the main house to get prepared for something, and she took her sword with her. You know what I mean?
no.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm hearing you, but
Yeah. So, and then after she did that, she went to the park and walked. Well, what she told me was she went to the park and walked around with her sword unsheathed. There was going back and forth to that area, and they didn't even do anything.
Uh-huh.
So how does that sound when you have somebody else there walking around with a sword unsheathed?
I don't know.
At the park in the middle of the night.
We didn't hear nothing.
I know. But after that, I was trying to go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
As I'm trying to go to bed, when Kiara was over there using like a plate and rubbing it against my back.
Mm-hmm.
I did eventually get sleep for an hour, and then I had my phone thrown at me. My phone was at 14%.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was charged when I gave her the phone after I texted some still sick to you. I gave her the phone. Thank you.
No. Uh-huh. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you, sir.
I know. Okay. Well, and then after I did I called y'all because I was told to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And I went back after the call. I went back inside the garage to start packing up my stuff. And then that's when she told me that she wanted me back in a few days. I already made my decision that I was going to leave the relationship.
Now to 1/20 of 23, which is on disc 14, states exhibit 14A.
And that was through ISAAC APODACA?
Yeah.
And then the other one, like I told you, I don't remember if I told you, but he had another Facebook account called No Voice.
Mm-hmm.
I said, who's No Voice? He said, the Marvel character.
The villain.
Yeah, but I just said, he's a Marvel character. And then she's like, oh, okay. And said, I got text messages that night. So I sent them to her.
Yeah.
I sent them to her. I also sent her that one from Facebook, ISAAC APODACA, because I blocked that account because it was being hacked.
Yeah,
So actually send it to me.
I'm still trying to figure out who hacked it because it didn't seem like it was her. It didn't seem like it was Mary Lou.
Going to
the
122.
I texted Grace that morning telling her, we're in danger, me and you. Let's get out of here as soon as possible.
That was 122.23 on 15A. Sergeant Beale, did you ever see any text messages from either of ISAAC Apodaca's accounts or phones to Grace Jennings about being in danger?
No, not that I can recall.
Going to 16A, which is 213.23.
Here's something that I want everybody to know, whoever may be listening. I'm going to say this. Kiara McCulley is a manipulator, a narcissist, and a person who knows how to use words. The same type of words, like there's words that the Russian KGB agents use. Sleep break. There's certain words.
Anyone had Russian KGB agents on their bingo card? Because I was going for Spetsnaz. I had Spetsnaz on my bingo card. I didn't have KGB operatives or sleeper agents. I think the GRU is what they're called today, but we all know it's just the old KGB with a new font. But someone watched The Americans and knows about sleeper agents. Oh, J-Pen had it. J-Pen, smarter than me. I didn't expect that we were gonna get KGB. Is it FSB? Yeah, no, GRU was military intelligence back in the good old days.
That trigger me, that she used to use, like prove your love to me. That is one word, that is a phrase to me that makes me say things on impulse without thinking of the consequences.
Okay.
That's why I say that confession is a bogus confession, because when the detective said that, I said something stupid, thinking that I was going to go home on the promise that he said I was going to go home.
When the detective says you're going to go home, you're not going to go home.
Oh, okay.
See, I had nothing to do with this whole situation. Nothing, except calling 911 after you called 911.
Yeah.
That's all I did.
Going to 17A, which is dated 4/9/2023 on the disc.
Yeah, this whole situation with what I'm facing is annoying, because she went and did everything alone, on her own, willingly and out of her own free will.
Yeah.
And she's trying to play it out like I'm Charles Manson.
Going to 7A, which was 11/30 of 2022.
The day before everything happened.
Oh.
And I told her I didn't know anything was going to happen.
Go to 3 audio clips on 9A, which are all on 12/2/22.
She's trying to switch up the story and say I'm trying to help. I helped her. I did not help her. I wish I could talk to my attorney today, but
Yeah, she'll see her on Monday.
I know. It's just that whole story the news portraying. It made me feel horrible.
Because it was
23.
text messages.
Yeah.
That's the last time I heard about it.
Yeah, they said
It was on the newspaper.
They said there was text messages, but the text messages weren't even mine. And if you were able to see the text messages, you would be able to tell, like, oh, this is so-and-so, this is Kiara talking. You know what I mean?
Are we even going to watch the rest of the trial? Are we just going to come back for sentencing when they find him guilty and send him to prison for life? Holy idiot, Batman. This is probably the worst we've ever heard anyone. He's just standing in the hole and just, no, I didn't do anything. I absolutely did. Why is there water here? Oh, let me keep digging. Did you actually know if you drilled a hole through the earth and jumped in one end, you would land on the other side without falling off the planet or going, whee, because gravity works that way. I didn't know that until I read it somewhere.
Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to look for it.
Okay.
It's still the same detective who's on the stand right now.
I'm dealing with a situation that she got me involved in. I have hope. Pray to God.
No, it's not. There's mountains. That's a dumb statement. Of course, the world is not flat because it's resting on the celestial turtle. Must I teach you everything, Brandon?
I have nightmares about what
And the third clip for this exhibit on 12/2 of 2022.
that morning, I just felt like something bad was going to happen, and that's why I called y'all, and I called y'all to pick me up.
Mhm.
I know you guys couldn't pick me up because you guys were out delivering, but I don't know what else would have been my other choice to do.
Mhm.
I was trying to contact everybody on Facebook to help, but nobody responded.
All right, the final two clips. The first one is on 8A, labeled 12/2/22 as well.
I was going to the police station. She was smiling, singing, laughing, everything in the police station while I was just there. It's like, why am I here? Why am I involved? I was getting frustrated, and I don't know if the detective talked to you, but the detective told me that I had to back up, give him some space.
Mhm.
I was getting upset. So I wasn't the one involved.
And finally, states 10A, 12/5 of 2022.
What I was going to say was, I'm going to go through the text messages, the thing, the verbiage and the wordage of how I used it.
Yeah.
I think everybody see how I text it.
Yeah.
Those texts don't match the same way I text theirs. The case.
Yeah.
But they said that it was a willful act to commit, but they are seriously doubting that I was even a part of it.
Moment, Your Honor.
Thank you, Peachy Puff Pants, for becoming a member of the channel. I like my new colored pens. I don't know if anyone can see it, but I like them. Thank you for becoming a member of the channel. Mom doesn't sound convinced. Well, Mom went in and anointed the doors and the benches with holy oil. So,
Yes.
Pass the witness, Your Honor.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to recess for the evening.
So this was day 4, part 2. Day 5 is already ongoing. So I'm going to end this stream, send you all over to day 5, and we're going to pick up right where we left off and then go until lunch like we normally do, because this detective is still on the stand being cross-examined. Probably, did you use tricks to get him to confess? Is it what method did you use? You're not allowed to use the read method. All of this bullshit that defense lawyers do whenever their client is an idiot and talks to the cops. This is the same with Karen Reed and doing those interviews. Never fucking talk while you are in a trial. I don't give a shit how much you want to talk and how much you want to put the record straight. Never fucking talk to anyone. See you in 2 shakes and a jiffy over on day 5.